Well, hi.
Good morning, gamers! Good morning! What? I mean, well, morning. I guess it is morning, technically. If you live in EST, it is now morning. Good morning, gamers! Well, I'm sorry for starting late. I was supposed to start at 12 o'clock on the dot, but then somebody had to say, go drink water, and whoever they are is getting banned for 2 minutes. So who redeemed it? Who redeemed it? Drink water. Oh, it was Emmy. Did you see that? It was Emmy. Emmy said, yeah. Emmy said, yeah. All right, goodbye, Emmy. You're gonzo. And I have to write a reason now for the timeout. So you're jammed out for 20 seconds and it's for drinking water. There you go. Thank you, SO. Goodbye, Emmy. Welcome in, everyone. Woo! Who's ready for some Nintendo Direct predictions? I'm very, very, very excited. Well, welcome in, everyone. I want to welcome in all my fans. And now I'm gonna welcome in the rest of the chat. Welcome in, Sleepy. Welcome in, Sue. Thanks for being first and second, Sleepy and Sue. Welcome in, Emmy. Welcome in, Lemon. Welcome in, Ham. Welcome in, Brian the Shin. Thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy your stay here. Thank you for the follow, Brian. Welcome in, Ham again. Lemon tried to summon Ginger, but he's not here yet, so he'll make his grand appearance at some point soon. Welcome in, the Suns 2100. How is Sunhaven? I understand that Suns is playing Sunhaven right now, so I hope you guys are having a good time together. Welcome in, and thank you for the follow, by the way, Brian Shin. But yeah, I know I just gotta say it again, just to be doubly sure that once I forgot to say thank you for someone for following me, and I thought about it all night. I was like, they're gonna unfollow me. I was like, they're going to unfollow you guys. Welcome in, Potato. Welcome in, Hebby. Welcome, welcome. When you press the start button, it was morning here. Oh, thank God. But yeah, okay, so that's it. So I'm very excited for today. Today is gonna be a special kind of cool little day because in 10 hours from now, we're gonna have the final Nintendo Switch Nintendo Direct. I am incredibly hyped. So like, for people who don't know, the president of Nintendo has announced about a couple months ago, they announced two things. They announced that one, there's gonna be a Nintendo Direct in June. And second is that they are making a successor to the Nintendo Switch. Oh, Toothless! Let's go! Welcome back, Emmy. Ah, Toothless! Oh my God, Toothless Grave and Toothless? What? Ah, welcome in, Sir Ryu. Wow! Oh my God, you guys double timed it. That was so cute. Welcome in, Sir Ryu. Wow, thank you for the redeems. I'm so glad that Toothless was able to be here for today. Because, yeah, I'm really excited because they announced they're making Nintendo Switch successor that's coming out sometime in the future. And they said there will be a Nintendo Direct in June, and they won't reveal anything about the Nintendo Switch successor during this Nintendo Direct. Which means that all of the games we're gonna get all the games they're gonna show is gotta be Nintendo Switch 1 games, you know? I'm not saying like those games can't be like backwards compatible with the Switch 2 or anything, or whatever they call the Switch successor, but they're not gonna show any Switch 2 games. Like, they're not gonna show any like new games like for the Switch 2, because that doesn't make any sense when they haven't announced the Switch 2. and they're not gonna announce any games like now. Like a brand new big game. They're not gonna announce like Mario Odyssey 2 or anything, because that doesn't make any sense, because then when the Switch 2 comes out, they're gonna re-release it, be like Mario Odyssey 2 Enhanced Edition. Like no one's gonna buy that, and that's like a big, it's like it kills the hype really. Like if that's happened, so I can't see that happening. I can't see them announcing a big title because they gotta save it for the Switch 2. Because like imagine when the Switch 2 is announced and they reveal like, oh, we're coming out day one, Mario Galaxy 3 and new Zelda, new 3D Zelda announcement, like new Splatoon 4, like these are things that like they have to save for the announcement. It's similar when the Switch 1 was announced, they showed off like, Mario Odyssey. You could see some Mario Odyssey in there. You saw Breath of the Wild, which wasn't released yet. So like these are like big games that they want to show, and they get hyped. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which is, I know it's like still the same game, but it was really cool. So they showed a new version of Splatoon 2. So like I don't know, it's like these really big announcements they gotta save for when they announce the Switch successor. So today is gonna be really interesting. Like this particular stream is gonna be interesting because we're kind of predicting stuff that's like kind of like off the cuff, like kind of like things that isn't gonna be like a really big title by itself, but it would be really cool. Like you could definitely see them like announcing like another remake. That's why their backlog of their back slate of games this year is just remakes. We have Paper Mario remake, Luigi's Mansion 2, right? Paper Mario 2 remake, sorry, and Luigi's Mansion 2 remake or port, sorry. Lots of ports and remakes probably coming, but that's why I have a nice little. You can see this black square on the right is like kind of like these are my current thoughts and predictions of like what it could be, what could be announced. So yeah, I'm excited to get into that. To Double Toothless Direct. Oh my god, a Toothless Direct is such a cute name. No Switch 2 because they're bringing the Wii U back, baby. The Wii U 2, let's go, baby. Oh my god, actually, for April Fool's Day, I had this video drafted. I had this script draft of a video where I was like, the Switch 2 successor, my prediction for the Switch 2 successor, and I was going to describe like the concepts of like, I think they're gonna really double down on like the, another like a way to take the screen like with you, like when you're at home, and you can dock it, but then you can also take the screen out with you but keep it docked, and I'm like, it's gonna be amazing. And then at the end of the video, it would just show a picture of the Wii U. I remember like drafting it and everything, but I didn't have time to make it, so I never made the video. But it was gonna be so funny. I remember thinking like it was gonna be. I wrote it and everything, and it had a lot of little jokes in there. And I had to like rewrite it a bunch of times because I worded it very specifically, where like it sounded like it could be the Switch 2, like it sounded legit. And then at the end, it's just the Wii U. Sobs. Speak your theories, King. Oh, Aya, welcome. Wow. Okay, I'm glad you guys are already getting your predictions in because I'm excited to just get into it. So without further ado, let's talk about my Nintendo Switch Direct predictions. This episode of Nabunon is called Nintendo Direct Predictions. Okay, so I think we have a lot of things we could do here, but what is, I didn't mean to move the frame here. I think there's a lot of things that we could immediately start off with, like to guess. My first guess is this is what the big heavy hitter is. Oracle remakes for Switch. You guys know Legend of Zelda, back in the day for Game Boy Color, they did a Capcom, they commissioned Capcom to make 2 Zelda games, Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons. And those games, everyone I know that's played those games loves those games, but they're really old, and I definitely could see like as like a surprise remake, like this could be the like, one last thing, I think they could definitely throw out like, we're remaking Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons, and I think that would be really not, it wouldn't be too hard. Like look at them, they remade Link's Awakening, right? And that wasn't even by Nintendo themselves. I think that was by Greco, I think, who did Ocarina of Time 3D and Majora's Mask 3D. I think, I don't remember for sure, but it was and it went really well, and I could totally see that like a couple years ago they started remaking Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons, or maybe they got Capcom to remake it. Who knows? Like I definitely think this is like this could be their one big thing. And it's not a super intensive thing because they've already made this game, similar to Link's Awakening. This is definitely my big prediction for the Direct tomorrow. I think so, anyways. Truly a console ahead of its time. The Wii U, I feel like if it was developed today, I think it would have done really well. I think it had some good ideas that were too not utilized well. I think the gamepad is not a bad idea. I think the way they did the gamepad is a bad. I don't like the way they. I have a lot of thoughts about the Wii U. I could do a whole video about the Wii U. Like look at the DS. People love the DS, and that's 2 screens. Why don't people like the Wii U and it's 2 screens? Because they already have the DS. Like they already have the 3DS. Like they're like, it's like the same thing. They're like cannibalizing itself. I think they could have done something really cool with the Wii U. But anyways, sorry, I don't want to lay, what's it called? I don't want to dwell too much on that. That's for another day. This model is cute. What the heck? Hi, Alex. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. It's a customizable model by Milk Tea, which I already forgot to put in the credits because I thought I was just gonna use it for one stream, and I forgot to put it in the credits. But I will at some point. But thank you, Alex. Sleepy customized it actually. Sleepy customized it to make it me. It's very cute. But yeah, Greco. Oh, Greco. Yes. Wait, is it called Greco? Is it called Gecko or Greco? Well, you guys know what I'm talking about. The people who made Ocarina of Time 3D, Majora's Mask 3D, they also made Ever Oasis on the 3DS, which is this really niche 3DS game that didn't sell so well, but it was released in like the last 2 years of the Switch's lifespan. And it was really cool RPG. It's just like this original IP made by Greco, but very, very cool. I could also see something like that going on. Like I could see like one of their support studios makes like a new game for Switch, based off of like some original IP, similar to like I think Sushi Strikers that is made by Vanpool, I believe, who is the support. They are the support developers of like the latest Kirby games. Like Return to Dreamland Deluxe was like half co-developed by Vanpool. So I could definitely see like that being a thing. This is like a very niche like title announcement. I don't know how feasible that is, but I could have seen it. Oh wait, Vanpool shut down after I forgot. Vanpool closed business because they went bankrupt after they released Return to Dreamland Deluxe. So actually, they probably aren't gonna make anything. It's similar to like how I really, really wanted to put Mario and Luigi RPG on here, but I couldn't because that Alpha Dream is also bankrupt. So that's definitely not happening. I think Paper Mario is kind of usurped like that kind of like the Mario RPG series anyways, but it would be nice. It would be nice if we got Mario and Luigi. Rip Alpha Dream, I know. Rip Alpha Dream. They were good, They did good. Oh, it's called Grezzo? Oh, Ham's right. It's called Grezzo. Wow. But yeah, I think Oracle of Ages remakes. Oracle remakes, basically. Now, this is where it gets kind of interesting, is that I actually think that it could be, I don't have a picture. Let me just hold on. How do I grab the image? There you go. I think it could be, instead of Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons, I don't think the two game strategy where they do with Pokemon, where it's like 2 games, but it's basically the same game. I don't think today that would work. For if they remade Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons, I don't think it would work to make 2 games. They would probably do like Oracle of Ages and Seasons or something, like a single title remake. This is more likely like something that it could happen. It's like it could be like a combined title, that's what they're remaking it. They might as well, and maybe they put like 2 games in one, or like maybe like you can make a choice at the beginning of the game, and then it alters it's like 3 houses, like Fire Emblem 3 houses or something like that. So I think it's like a combined single title if they were to remake it. Again, I don't know if they are remaking it, but they could. I mean, they've already shown that Super Mario RPG, which is like developed by Square Enix, but is a Mario franchise game, and they got Square Enix to remake it. Technically remade by what's their name? The studio who does the Dragon Quest remakes for 3DS. I don't remember their name, but they got those people to do the remake for Super Mario RPG, and they're owned by Square Enix, or they're like a second party of Square Enix. So I could definitely see like them getting Capcom to like, say yes to an Oracle of Ages and Seasons remake. But yeah, that's my guess. What if they actually make the foretold third Oracle game? My first immediate thought to that was that I did not know that there is a third, but was supposed to be a foretold third Oracle game. If they do though, this would be perfect. Like this remake would be perfect for that, because then they could remake the first two, and then after you beat it, you unlock the third part. That could definitely be a thing. I definitely think that could be a thing. All right, so that's the first one. My second prediction for Nintendo Direct today is, I think for sure they're getting back the Kid Icarus 3DS game, and they're gonna port it to Switch. Like, it is such a good game. Like, playing it, I played it first time on stream, like half a year ago, and it was so fun. Like, it holds up super well. The humor is great, the graphics are phenomenal, the animation, the music, oh god, the music is so good, and the storytelling is top notch. The only thing that holds it back are the controls, man. Like, what are they doing? What are you doing there? Like, you have carpal tunnel, the simulator going on, and it is so, I played it on a 3DS, and it is so, like, holding the stylus like as a cursor and then moving around with the left stick, like the left analog nub, like the circle pad, sorry, and then shooting, and then it's so much, like, it definitely would work better comfortably as like an analog stick movement shooter. And then you might be asking like, oh, but the whole point of making the stylus that was because that's how you get it to be really accurate. But look at Splatoon, we have like gyro aiming, we have like a lot of advancements in like game design that like I feel like we could definitely make that into like a Switch experience. Like, for sure. I don't think it's like impossible to say like, oh, I don't think you could make a third-person shooter work on Switch. I'm pretty sure you can. So I'm thinking that they're getting back the Sora, Sakurai's probably like, he probably handed it off to someone at Bandai Namco. They're probably working on it as we speak. I definitely think Kid Icarus 3DS port is very likely. Didn't know about the third Oracle game, even though number 3 is a big deal in Zelda games. I was under the impression that Ham wasn't even a Nintendo fan, a Zelda fan to begin with. What the heck? How do you know so much about this, huh? How do you know so much about this? I didn't know that. That's crazy. I did not, in fact, know that 3 is the arc number. I know there's the Triforce, but that's it. It's just Triforce. What else is in 3s? Hearts? I don't know. All right, so Kid Icarus 3DS port, I think is Kid Icarus Uprising, port or remaster. I think that's pretty likely. Also, let me uncapitalize the R in remake here. Oops. There we go. All right, what's next? All right, my next prediction. The Triforce is only the single most important thing in the Zelda universe. I'm gonna be honest with you, Ham. I've never seen the Triforce in my life. I played Skyward Sword, and I don't remember the Triforce being in there. I played Twilight Princess, and I don't remember the Triforce being in there. I played Breath of the Wild, and I definitely don't remember the Triforce being in there. I don't know, Phantom Hour, unless it was in Phantom Hourglass, then I don't know. I don't remember. All right, next one. My next one. This one is kind of an oldie, but it would be a really goodie if they bring it back. I think they're gonna finally give us some news on Metroid Prime 4. I don't. Can someone ban Ham? Can someone ban Ham for 10 billion years, please? All right, thank you guys. So Metroid Prime 4 re-reveal. So I'm thinking that Metroid Prime 4 could be like it could be one of their also big like one last thing, but I the reason I say specifically it's a re-reveal is because everyone knows it's gonna be a big deal. Like it's one of the games that Nintendo fans are always saying like, oh my god, Prime 4, every single Nintendo Direct, they're like, where's Prime 4? Nintendo, come on, are you canceling Prime 4? Like every single time. But we already know that the reason it was announced so early is because they were in development at Nintendo, first party, and then they weren't satisfied with how it was going, so they scrapped all of the development and gave it to Retro Studios, who recently did Donkey Kong Country, Tropical Freeze. But they were the original developers of Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3, and they were really, really good at making Metroid Prime games. I don't know if the talent is still there. That was like in 2006, 2008. Like it's basically like 15 years ago, more than 15 years ago. But it was, they are really good at it. So they gave it to them, and it's been quiet ever since. This was maybe like 2019 now is when they announced that they gave it to Retro Studios. So it's been 5 years. I'm pretty sure that 5 years in the oven is enough for them to have been working on the game, but I believe the reason they're not like revealing it again is because probably at this point they're probably saving it for Switch 2. And I still think they are actually saving it for Switch 2. At the very least, it could be like a Twilight Princess scenario where they've released it on GameCube and Wii. Oh my god, and even that was so weird. I remember it released on Wii first and then the GameCube version later, which was so weird. But it makes sense. Like they do that because they want people to they wanted people to buy games on the Wii. So I don't know if people know this. Twilight Princess released even though it was in development for GameCube, they released it first for Wii, and then like a few weeks later you could buy it for GameCube. Like I remember thinking that was so weird. And by all means, I think the GameCube is the better version because it was developed for GameCube, but they did that so that it could be like a Wii launch title, basically. And I could see a very similar thing happening. I don't think they would do they could do like a Twilight Princess scenario, but basically I could see them releasing it on both consoles when the Switch 2 launches, like around the same time. But because of that, because they've already announced it, I think they could re-reveal it with like a trailer or like a CGI trailer, but they won't show any actual gameplay yet. I don't believe they will. Or I think they would save all the actual a meaty trailer for like the Switch 2 announcement or something, where they actually show it. They probably won't show any graphics or anything. They'll probably just show like, I don't know, a trailer with like a lore drop or something, or like some teaser, but they'll re-reveal it and they'll announce like coming in 2025, like or coming soon, or they could do that, because honestly, at this point in the Switch lifespan, when else are they going to announce it? Because the next thing they're going to announce is Nintendo Switch 2 or successor, sorry, and I don't think, if they don't announce it now, then they're gonna announce it at the Switch 2 successor. But then that could be anything, that could be at any point. They could announce it this year, they could announce it next year. And if they're announcing it next year, it means it's not ready to show anyway. So I think they could drum up the hype. But as a side note, if they're not going to release any Prime 4 info, and they're not gonna show any any teasers, what they could do, and this is more likely, I think, even though I don't think this Metroid Prime 4 re-reveal thing is like unlikely, something that's more likely is they could release the Metroid Prime 2 and 3 remasters. Because as you guys know, they already released Metroid Prime Remastered, and that was amazing. Like, it was really, really well done remaster, where they re-resed everything from the ground up to look really good. Like, it looks amazing on Switch. Like, my brother has the game, and I'm like, oh my god, this looks like a native Switch game. Like, it looks amazing. Like, the game design is still the same. Like, you can tell it's like old game design, but the game itself looks fantastic. And word was that when right before the Prime 1 remaster came out, people were saying like they also have Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3 done. They're just saving them for like a rainy day. This would be the time. Like, if they show Metroid Prime 4 like a teaser, they're gonna just a little tidbit, like a little crumb, a little snack, if you will, of like Metroid Prime 4, and they'll show it, and it'll be like, they'll show a teaser of the ship, like Metroid ship. Wow, I'm turning into a Miiverse commentator. Samus's ship, like in the space, and they'll show it flying through space, and they'll be like Metroid Prime 4, and with a title or something, Metroid Prime 4, Boogaloo Man, and then they'll be like, and then after that, then they'll show Metroid Prime 2 and 3, like a little quick teaser of Metroid Prime 2, 3, and they'll be like dropping on eShop tomorrow. Like, I could see it. Like, it could happen. So I don't know. I feel like something Metroid-y is very I don't think it's too on the nose. I think it could come out. And if it doesn't, it'll come out soon. We know Metroid Prime 4 is in the works, and Retro Studios is just waiting to show it, because what else were they working on? Cranky, like what's it called? Like what's his name? From Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Funky Kong. Like, are they making a Funky Kong game, or like what are they doing over there at Retro Studios? So that's my guess. Let me write that down. I'm gonna put that in, lock that into the bingo. It's John Metroid. It's so true. It's John Metroid. Dang, I did this for 3 seconds instead of 1 second to avoid that. Oh, did you try to? Oh, the Ham's messages. Do you know if it deletes the messages if you time them out for like 1 second? Do you know if that works? Let's see. This time, surely. Yeah, I know, Potato. They definitely have to. I feel like they definitely have to. Cause it's been years. What else are they gonna do it? This is the last direct. Breath of the Wild was kind of like that, right? Yeah, that's true too. Yes. Okay, so fun fact. Yes, Breath of the Wild was kind of like that in the sense that the GameCube, remember how I said like Twilight Princess, the GameCube version was the more like superior version. I learned recently that the Switch version of Breath of the Wild wasn't even developed by Nintendo. They outsourced it a few months like before the game came out. They outsourced it. Like so the Wii U version is the true Nintendo version, and then they outsourced it to someone like at GDC this year. That's what they said. They're like, yeah, we another company made it's the people who made what's Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 3. Like whatever that game developer is, they're the developer who ported the game to Switch. And I was like, what? Are you crazy? That's not, are you crazy? Like, are you kidding me? Like, I had no idea. So the Wii U, I mean, at this point, like with the patches and stuff, the Switch version is the definitive version. But at release, the Wii U version was probably the, developer's vision or whatever. And they said at GDC, they said like, we had to scrap all the Wii U exclusive features because we wanted to have parity with the Switch version. So, like the Wii U the gamepad was supposed to have a map. It was supposed to have like unique gamepad features, and they had to remove it because, they did the Switch version. It's very interesting. Oh my god. Hi, Tails. Oh my god. Thank you, Elder McCain. That scared the heck out of me. Hi, Tails. But yeah, if you have time, I should watch the GDC talk. It is very interesting. It is very, very interesting how the development of Breath of the Wild changed rapidly in the last like half year before we went gold. Very, very cool. Let's see. Damn it, I did this for 3 seconds. Okay, I read that. It's John Metroid. I can't believe I called Samus Metroid. I'm such a failure. I'm such a, what kind of Nintendo fan am I? Anyways, yeah, so I think that Metroid Prime, sorry, I got sidetracked by Breath of the Wild talk. I think some Metroid Prime content could be like a thing here. So Metroid Prime 4 Metroid Prime 4 reveal plus, or I guess slash, I don't know, remasters. There you go. Just write that. Metroid Prime reveal / remasters. Okay, so something Metroid Prime is happening. It's 40 minutes. It's a 40-minute Nintendo Direct. Like, what are they gonna do? They're gonna open the Direct and they'll be like, Metroid Prime 4 is canceled. Now, here's 30 minutes of how to play Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. Like, God, I hope that's not what they're doing. I hope they do something, like, I hope they show us some bangers. But man, I don't know. You never really know in Nintendo, which is why I quite love them so much, because you really never know what they're going to do. One of my favorite things about the games is they made the joke about calling Samus Metroid kind of canon. Oh yeah, I read that. Yes, I think that's really cool that it became like a tongue-in-cheek joke for the developers. I mean, it's kind of cool. When I was younger, I thought Link was Zelda. I was like, and then when someone's like, that's not Zelda. Zelda's the princess. And I was like, then why would they call it Legend of Zelda? Why wouldn't they call it Legend of Link? It's like calling Mario Bros. Like Princess Peach in the castle. Like, I didn't get it back then. But now I understand. Like, it's like it's like an artifact title. I quite like it. But let's see, Nintendo has been canceled, all of it. This is our last Direct. Thank you for watching. Okay, let's see. Let's get into the next prediction. This one is something that is bound to happen, and I think it's gonna happen now. Dragon Quest 2D HD re-reveal. Again, I'm calling it a re-reveal because they did reveal this in like 2020, 2021, like after Triangle Strategy was announced, and then like a few months later, they're like, we're also making Dragon Quest 2D HD, or HD 2D, sorry, I called it 2D HD. Right now, yeah, right now, Ham, it's in stores, go get it. So for context, and a couple years ago, I forgot the year. It's been a while. I remember it was after Triangle Strategy. They announced they were making Dragon Quest like in this remake of Dragon Quest 3 specifically for the NES. Or was it SNES? No, Dragon Quest 3 was on the NES. The NES, and they were making a remake of it in the HD 2D style, the same style that Octopath Traveler pioneered, Octopath Traveler 2, Triangle Strategy, Live Alive, you know, the same style as that. And then for 4 years, we haven't heard a single thing about it ever since. My guess is that they are still working on it, but they're probably ready to show it off now. I feel like now would be a great time for it to show off because a few months ago, there was like a Dragon Quest Summit or something. I don't remember. It's some sort of event where they showed off like the logo for like a development logo for Dragon Quest 12. They showed off a logo for Dragon Quest 12. They talked about Yuji Horii and not Yuji Horii and Akira Toriyama, the art designer for Dragon Quest games, and also the creator of the Dragon Ball manga and anime, which rest in peace, by the way. Is that his name? Am I saying his name right? But yeah, but they mentioned him and they said like, you know, but they also said like we're working on Dragon Quest 12 and can expect to hear Dragon Quest HD 2D news soon. And so this is the perfect time for them to like kind of announce like, you know, this is what it looks like now. Maybe it's changed. Maybe it's not HD 2D anymore. Who knows? The word on the grapevine is that they're actually doing not only Dragon Quest 3 2D HD or HD 2D remake, they're also doing Dragon Quest 1 and 2. Like they're making multiple of them in like a compilation. That would be really cool. That would be really, really cool if they suddenly announce not only Dragon Quest 3 2D HD, but Dragon Quest 1 and 2. So who knows, really? Honestly, they've been really quiet about it, so it could be that. Maybe that's why it's taking so long, or it could be they're still just doing Dragon Quest 3, but maybe they're making it really, really extra good, or maybe they've been busy with other stuff. I don't know if this team who does this game or this series of games or whatever, like I don't know if it's all the same team. I don't know if it's the Octopath Traveler team that does all of the HD 2D style games, because I don't think they did Live Alive remake, but maybe they did. I honestly don't know. Because I know for sure they also do Bravely Default. So we could also get like a new Bravely entry, which is why I have it as my second like prediction in this, like, you know, in this round. I feel like it could be maybe they announced they're doing Dragon Quest HD 2D 3. Like, here it is. Also, surprise, we're doing Bravely Default 3 or Bravely Second 2, or like however they decide to call it. Because I know for sure that they did the CEO or the producer of the Team Asano is what their name is. They said that we will be making more Bravely entries, Bravely in the Bravely series. Like, we'll be making new games still in the Bravely series and in the Octopath Traveler series. So stay tuned. And they said on record, we have multiple games currently in development. So honestly, it could be anything. Bravely Default is a really weird series of JRPG. People who've played it or people who've heard of it knows like, oh, that's my kind of game. I really need to play it. And so for Bravely Default 1 is really good. I really like Bravely Default 1. It has a really unique like really unique art style, and the gameplay is super fun. So I really think Bravely Default 1 deserves all of the attention and the sales it got. Bravely Second is kind of, how do I say this? Bravely Second is a sequel in the story of Bravely Default 1, but it kind of, because it doesn't have as strong of a of a catch. It doesn't catch you on as strongly. I feel like Bravely Second didn't really grab me the same way that Bravely Default 1 did. Part of it is also because some of the team is like the B team. Like they got a different music, they got a different composer instead of the really amazing composer from the first one. And I remember thinking like it feels like it's kind of retreading similar ground. I remember thinking it was like, oh, it's just kind of okay. Not okay in the sense that it's bad. It's definitely quality. It's just like, I don't really need, I I've had my fill. And then Bravely's Default 2 came out, and I remember thinking that I was so excited. I got it as soon as I got a discount. I got Bravely Default 2. And man, it is not as good. I wish I wasn't saying this because I wanted to love it so badly. But man, I remember thinking like it's just not as good. Like I feel like something got lost in translation from 3DS to Switch. I remember the art style does not look as nice as the Bravely Default 1, like it's Bravely Second art style. Like they kind of just brought those models and rezzed it up. And it looks really weird. It looks really weird and not very pleasant. Like when I look at it, I'm like, this is like a DS 3DS game still. Like it doesn't feel like a Switch game. And the music there is not as memorable as the first one. And the plot it's not unmemorable, but there's a lot of cliches in it. Like you can tell, like, I'm not trying to spoil anything, but you can tell, like, in the first 5 minutes, like, oh my god, that's the prime minister, and oh boy, he's got some schemes going on, like, whoa. Like, I remember thinking, like, it's okay. So I have conflicting feelings about Bravely Default, but I love the first one so much that I will always be excited about a new one. But yeah, either way, I am excited for something from Team Asano, so we'll put it here. Dragon Quest 3, or I should say, HD 2D, and Bravely series. Some announcement in that vein. I definitely think it's the time to do it. Like the Switch is the core audience for this kind of stuff. They're not gonna reveal this on like a state of play from PlayStation, So definitely something around this time. It's perfect. Team Asano, it's got. Where else are they gonna show it? The Game Awards, where else are they gonna show it for their core audience to really get engaged? This is, by the way, that's why I haven't put. I don't know if I actually talk about it on here. I don't remember. I can't see it, obviously. It's being covered by a rectangle. But Silksong, I don't think they would announce Silksong here. I feel like it's more of an Xbox showcase kind of thing. I think, I don't know if Xbox bought the marketing rights to it, but they've been really aggressive about picking up marketing for series that they want to have on their console. And they already showed Silksong at a Xbox showcase last year. And it's up on the storefront on Xbox. I think they updated the store page for it, I think, on Xbox. Like, I feel like that's an Xbox thing. I don't think we're gonna see it here. Let's see. Nabu leaking the direct, start tweeting it out. No, potato. Bravely. I've only played the demo, but it looks so cool. Yeah, I know you're. It's like you're the core audience. You're like the target audience for Bravely Default 1. So that's why I said your name earlier, because I was like thinking like, yeah, like Sil's gotta play it. Bravely Default, why not cowardly customize? All right, you guys want to know something so funny? The reason one of the reasons they call it Bravely Default is because one of the antagonists is called Bravely or something like that. I'm pretty sure one of the antagonists is called Bravely. It's like and I remember thinking like, that's why they call it Bravely Default. And I was waiting the entire time for a default character to show up, and they never did. So anyways, okay, now with that out of the way, let's get into the next entry. This one, I don't remember at all. What is this one? What is the next entry? Oh yeah, speaking of remakes, this would be a no-brainer. Oh my god, yes, I am so hopeful that this is a thing. I am so hopeful. The Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky remake. This has gotta happen. I've literally seen every time someone talks about Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, you know what they say? Oh, you gotta play Explorers of Sky. It's the best one. Explorers of Sky made me cry. I lost my manhood to Explorers of Sky. Like, everyone loves this game. Like, every time someone talks about it, I swear to God, it's always Explorers of Sky. So, and they remade, and then when they announced, oh, we're doing a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon remake, and it was the original Red Rescue Team DX. And I thought that was very interesting. But I mean, I feel like that laid the groundwork for interest in the Explorers of Sky subseries. And the way I heard it is that it sold good enough. Like, it sold pretty good enough. Like, the people who wanted it bought it because they wanted to support the series. And I believe it did sell pretty good. You know, obviously it didn't sell better than Pokemon Sword and Shield or anything. But I definitely sold enough that I could see, you know, the Pokemon company like continuing to go back to the Mystery Dungeon series. I want it so bad, but I'm so scared they'll screw it up. No, I don't think so. I think looking at Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team DX, like it was pretty good. You know, it had some issues, but I think that was more due to it being like a old game design. You know, they didn't really spruce up the game design super much. So I feel like that could definitely be like a plausible remake that they could do to fill out the back year of 2024 that would really get people hyped up. Like, people would really care about it. It's still Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. It still has like a, you know, it's not gonna grab you in the same way that a new Zelda would, for example, but I guarantee you it would sell better than new Pokemon Snap, which is so unfortunate for new Pokemon Snap fans, because every single time Pokemon Snap was brought up for the last 10 years, people were like, what the heck happened to Pokemon Snap? That we need a new Pokemon Snap. I would totally buy a Pokemon Snap. Nintendo, you're afraid that Pokemon Snap will run you out of business. And then, you know, and you just keep hearing and hear people talk about Pokemon Snap. And then they release new Pokemon Snap, and no one bought it. No one cared enough to buy it, which is a shame, because new Pokemon Snap is really quality. It's really high quality. Like, the graphics look amazing. The gameplay is is the quality of life, like a modernization of Pokemon Snap. It's even got like one of the characters from Pokemon Snap, the original one, comes back as an older man, like an older guy. And it's got everything you need. And nobody bought it because it's just like, you know, I feel like a lot of Nintendo fans are Nintendo fans is a very broad subset, but you have a lot of fans that are like, where's F-Zero? We did a new F-Zero, like, bringing back F-Zero. And I guarantee you they'll make a new F-Zero, and then the fans just won't buy it. You know, like, there's a lot of games in Nintendo that are like that, where like people will say it, that they want it, and then they don't actually care. They don't actually want it, you know? So I think, you know, I don't think this would fall under the same trap as new Pokemon Snap did. Oh yeah, speaking of Pokemon, do you think we'll see any more of Legends? Well, oh, you mean like Legends, like ZA? I was thinking about it, but honestly, I don't think we would see anything. I think if we did, it has to be during the Switch 2, like, announcement. You know, I feel like this is. I mean, I think it's technically under. You know, if they want to show it during like a Pokemon Presents, they could. But ultimately, this is their decision. But my thing is that I believe that showing any gameplay of a game that is almost certain to be a Switch 2 game, like a developed for Switch 2 first kind of game, it would paint expectations already of what the Switch 2 is gonna be like. And Nintendo is saving that. Like, it's definitely saving that. They want their big, like, remember the Nintendo Switch trailer, the original one? It was amazing. This guy, gets home from work, he puts his Switch on the thing, he starts playing Breath of the Wild. It looks amazing. And then we see, and that's like one of the first times we see actual gameplay of it. Then they show Splatoon 2, and they show, like, you know, Mario Kart 8, and they show like Mario Odyssey. Like, that's when they kept showing like all these games running. They didn't show, like, they showed gameplay of all these games. And so I'm pretty sure they're probably saving it, you know, unless they talk about like we're still making Legend ZA, and they'll show like another CGI trailer. I don't know. I think that's the problem with like games that are destined to be on Switch 2. You know, like you can't really. Nintendo doesn't want to compromise anyone's expectations of the system yet. That's why the Switch was so popular, right? Because they threw in the towel early on the Wii U, and they said, we're making codename our next console is NX, you know? And for months and months and months, people were like, well, where's NX? Like, well, what does it look like? And they wouldn't reveal any details, nothing. They wouldn't reveal anything about it. And then so we had no idea of what it could look like. And then when the Nintendo Switch trailer dropped, that was legendary. That was one of the best trailers ever that Nintendo's ever made. I mean, obviously, some of those things are like really like romanticized. Like you bring your Switch to the plane and you open the tray table and you open the back kickstand and you play it on the airplane that has no turbulence, and then after that you go to your rooftop party and you bring out the Switch and you bust out 1-2 Switch where you're milking cows on the rooftop. You know, it was like, you know, obviously some of it was a little romanticized, but that's what made it so fun, you know, was all the excitement about it, and all the new things that you saw in that trailer. So I really hope the Switch 2 kind of captures some of that excitement. Sorry, I keep calling it Switch 2, but if you notice, like in Nintendo's official communication, they deliberately only ever refer to it as Nintendo Switch successor. They never say Switch 2. They say Nintendo Switch successor. Like they're very, it's not even a code name, you know? Like it's not like NX or Dolphin or Revolution or whatever, which is GameCube and Wii and Switch. They're very keeping it very close to their chest. Nintendo Switch successor. I don't know what that could mean. An attachment for the Switch? Like, I don't know. But it could be something really cool. But yeah, I think Pokemon Mystery Dungeons Explorers of Sky, very doable, very likely. I'm gonna lock that in as like something that could happen, you know? So Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Wait, maybe I should abbreviate it. Explorers of Sky. Oh shoot, I should definitely. PMD Explorers of Sky remake. It's happening. Like I don't. There's no concrete proof it's happening, but I'm almost positive it is. Let's see. Another Legend style game. Unless they do another Legend style game, which by the way was very impressive. That in 2022 they released Pokemon Legends Arceus in February, January, and then at the end of the year, in the same year, they released Pokemon Violet and Scarlet. Very, you know, like 2 big Pokemon games in 1 year. It was very cool, very unique. Promise of HD Rumble left unfulfilled. I mean, they did it. Some games utilize HD Rumble amazingly. Like Super Mario Odyssey, it's not like super amazing, but they definitely like. I read an interview that HD Rumble is one of their ideas, and when the Switch was in development, they were like, could you add like HD Rumble? It would be really cool. So Odyssey obviously used it because they came up with it. Like they came up with it, and they suggested you know, ideas to the development team of the Switch to add HD Rumble. Which, by the way, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but it is a very common thing for the next Mario game that's being developed for the launch of a new system to those developers give suggestions to what should be in the hardware for that Mario game. So a lot of the Galaxy, like the Wii hardware, was added in for Galaxy, like the speaker on the remote, and I think like not pointing, was it shaking? They wanted to make sure gyroscope was in for the shaking, for the spin move. So very, you know, interesting that Mario and Nintendo hardware developers have a very close relationship. But yeah. You know what else uses HD Rumble really cool is Azure Striker Gunvolt Striker Pack for the Switch. It actually, I know it's like a really niche, it's very niche like title. But it actually, like your protagonist has like lightning electrical powers, and whenever he uses it, you feel like electricity is surging through your hands. It's very cool. Like if you guys haven't played Azure Striker Gunvolt on the Switch, try it out if you ever get a chance. It is very cool what they do with the Joy-Cons. Like try it out with the Joy-Cons specifically. It's very cool. Okay, so next. We have Twilight Princess plus Wind Waker for Switch. Now this one's kind of weird because it's one of the only games left on Wii U that hasn't made its way to Switch. And it has been years since it came out. But I feel like these are gotta be very easy ports. Like I'm not gonna say like, oh my god, game development's so easy, just press the button. It's probably not that easy, but they literally ported Captain Toad over from Wii U. Like they can't port over Twilight Princess from Wii U to Switch. Is it that much harder than Captain Toad? Like I can't imagine it. You know, it would take too much man hours to develop. And I'm not asking for them to remake it for Switch. Just bring over the Wii U versions. You know, but Nintendo has this I feel like for a few years, Nintendo was very like allergic to just bringing games over to a new platform. They had to add something new. They had to make something new, like Yoshi's Woolly World. Then when they brought it to 3DS, they had to do Poochie in Yoshi's Woolly World. You know, where you got the Poochie stages, and do people care? Remember about the Poochie stages? No, but it's new. It's new. Kirby's Epic Yarn for 3DS. Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn. They added Meta Knight stages and Devilish Mode. And Devilish Mode is unironically the worst way to play the game. It is so annoying to play Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn in Devilish Mode. So literally the additions they added to that game did not add to the game. In fact, it probably detracted from it. I don't think Epic Yarn on 3DS is a good way to play the game. I'm sorry to any Epic Yarn fans. But to play the Wii one, it is much better. Oh my god, there's a one part in Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn where on the Wii you would point at the screen to make train tracks, and then on the 3DS you'd be like, oh, it's probably gonna use the touchscreen instead. It uses the circle pad. You have to use the circle pad to make train tracks instead of the touchscreen or like the Wii remote pointing. And honestly, if that doesn't scream about its quality, then I don't know what will. But yeah, so Twilight Princess and Wind Waker has to be in there. I feel like it's gotta, or at the very least, it's gotta be an easy, like not minimal man hours port, you know, because they did Skyward Sword HD, and that was pretty good, you know. Skyward Sword HD was pretty good. It didn't add too much, but it added exactly what you needed to make it like, you know, like how do I say this? It wasn't a very like high production remaster slash port, but it was a very necessary port. You know, if you didn't want to keep Skyward Sword trapped on the Wii, you needed to port it. And Zelda's a very important franchise, so I think they did a great job bringing it to modern platforms and modern controls. So they could do the same thing with Twilight Princess. Like, just don't let it be stuck on the Wii U. But yeah, what did Ham point to? What the heck is this? What is this? I can't tell what it is. Is this the diamond hat from Minecraft? What is this? What emoji is this? It is, can someone tell me? I can't tell on Twitch chat. But yeah, so we'll put Twilight Princess and Wind Waker for Switch. So Zelda ports for Switch. Well, I don't know. Zelda TP plus slash Wii HD for Switch. Or I guess, I don't know, ports. There you go. Put that bad boy in here. All right, what's next? Our next one is, railway track. Oh, because I was talking about the train tracks. Oopsies. How was I supposed to know that was a railway track? What the heck? All right, our next prediction, or my next prediction, I guess, is, by the way, you guys can disagree with me, but I mean, but I don't think these are like super out of left field. The only one that could be, I guess, is the first two, Kid Icarus 3DS port and Oracle remakes, but I feel like everything else has been pretty, you know, on the mark, I feel like, for what's likely to happen in Nintendo Switch Direct. But our next prediction is Rhythm Heaven for Switch. Now this has gotta be happening. Come on, guys. Rhythm Heaven. It's so interesting because I know someone talked about it. I think Emmy, right? Or maybe Filtato or Slime Molder. I don't remember. One of you guys. You guys talked about it at the beginning of stream where you're like, Rhythm Heaven for Switch. And I totally, wholeheartedly, emphatically agree. I hope to dear heaven that there's a Rhythm Heaven coming for Switch, because and it's not super. I don't think it's unlikely for it to happen this late. Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix happened like 2 years before the Switch, 2 years before the 3DS was discontinued, you know, or ended, you know, like so 2015 or 2014. When did Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix came out? It came out like 2 years or so, like before the 3DS ended. So I could totally see Rhythm Heaven for Switch. This can't be like a thing they're saving for Switch 2. Like it's not gonna be so much better on Switch 2. It's definitely like something there where they've had like they have ample amount of reason to release it for Switch. And I'm not even asking for a new game. It could be Mega Mix 2. It could even be Mega Mix 2, but please have Rhythm Heaven content for Switch. And there's a lot of reasons why we don't have a Rhythm Heaven yet. I've mentioned this before, multiple times actually, but I'll tell it again. Before the Switch, Nintendo split its development teams into 2 teams basically. One that's a handheld team where they make handheld games, and then one that's a console team that makes console games. And for years, the console team of this department would make WarioWare games. They would make WarioWare games for Wii, and they made Game & Wario and all that stuff. And then the handheld team would make Rhythm Heaven, and they would make Rhythm Heaven games. And then when the Switch was being developed, they consolidated all those teams and they combined the console and handheld teams within those departments to be one singular team, since they were making just one console now. And 2 of those teams that combined were WarioWare and the Rhythm Heaven team. And so when they made WarioWare Get It Together for Nintendo Switch, like, was it 4 years ago? I was like, oh man, well, I'm not a huge WarioWare fan, but I'm a big Rhythm Heaven fan. And now that means they're making a Rhythm Heaven next. Like, I was like nodding my head, like, they're making Rhythm Heaven next. And then they released WarioWare, what was it called? Shake It or Smooth Moves or whatever it was called. What was it called for the newest WarioWare game that came out like a year ago? I don't even remember what it was called, but they made a new WarioWare, and I was like, what? But now it's 2 WarioWares. They have to be making Rhythm Heaven. And Rhythm Heaven is a unique collaboration because it is a collab between Nintendo and this music producer called Sunko, and he makes all the music. Like he composes all the music, and the singers and stuff is all under his label. So it's actually a unique collaboration. So unless they ended their partnership or something, they gotta be making it. Like, even if you guys haven't noticed, the art designer, the artists between Rhythm Heaven and WarioWare are the same artist. They're the same exact artist, actually. So I don't know. I feel like, or not the same exact, but they share the same artist. So I don't know. They gotta be making a new one. I'm hoping for a new Rhythm Heaven. Like, I don't really want a Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix 2, but if that's what it takes, Nintendo, I will take a Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix 2. Some new peripheral gimmick like Nintendo Labo. You mean like as a prediction? I don't know. This late in the game, I feel like no. I feel like they're probably not going to. It's just so much production, like a new gimmick, this late in Nintendo Switch. They're probably saving it, for Switch 2 if they are making like a Labo 2 or something. Like, I could see it maybe, but I don't think they would, do advertisement and stuff or something for a Switch where they're gonna announce the Switch 2 only a couple months later. I don't really super see it, but it's possible. What if they just port Mega Mix from the 3DS? I don't. I could see it, but I don't want it. I don't want them to just port Mega Mix over. It would be such a ways, because I can already play Mega Mix. And you know what? One of the big things that people didn't like about Mega Mix was the story. They didn't like that. It was they didn't like that there was a story. They were like, let's just play the rhythm. I just want to play the rhythm games, you know. And so bringing back that and just porting even the story mode over, I don't know. I feel like that it wasn't something that I would personally want from a series that's been dormant for 7 years or 8 years. I definitely don't want that to be because a lot of people who has a Switch, they've never played a Rhythm Heaven, and I don't want their first impression to be Mega Mix. Mega Mix is a good game, but it falls short in a lot of ways that the first 3 Rhythm Heavens don't. I think it's the definitive way to play a lot of the games from Rhythm Heaven series, but I wouldn't want that to be like someone's first entry, you know. At least not now. Not when the series has been sleeping for so long. But yeah, so I'm thinking Rhythm Heaven for Switch, so I'm gonna put that in. Rhythm Heaven for Switch. Rhythm Heaven entry for Switch. All right, I'll just say new Rhythm Heaven entry. There you go. So something like that for sure. All right, next up, you already guessed it. I actually don't know if you already guessed it because, like I said, I don't remember what's behind these. But my next prediction is Super Mario Galaxy 2 for Switch. I think that definitely has got to be in there. Come on. Not new Super Mario Galaxy. Oh my god, imagine they made new Super Mario Galaxy, like in the new Super Mario Bros. Style. But Super Mario Galaxy 1 was already on Switch, and then when that came out, and then people Super Mario 3D All-Stars sold really well. For a game that was only like sold for a year, wow, that game sold amazingly well. It is in the top 15, I think, of Switch games sold. It sold incredibly well. Probably because, honestly, it's probably due in part to it being like scarce and exclusive, you know? People are being like, oh my god, yeah, like it's only gonna be around for a year, you guys gotta buy it now. So probably a lot of those sales are probably that, but a lot of those sales are because they're genuinely really good games. And I remember when they went delisted, people were saying like, oh, okay, well don't worry, they're probably delisting because they're probably gonna make like a definitive version that has more content, more remastered, more upgrades, but with Super Mario Galaxy 2. And that hasn't happened. Maybe they will. Who knows? Maybe they'll bring back Super Mario 3D All-Stars, but permanently. And they'll add Super Mario Galaxy 2 to it. Or maybe they will just remaster Super Mario Galaxy 2 and they'll make Super Mario Galaxy 1 collection. Sorry, Super Mario Galaxy Collection. That could probably happen too. But either way, I feel like in this year where we have literally no Nintendo games announced that are coming out that other than Luigi's Mansion 2, which by the way comes out in literal days. It comes out in like this coming week, or next week I think. Like they gotta announce like some other remakes, some other ports, and I think Super Mario Galaxy 2 is an easy way for people to get excited. You know, it's an easy thing to look forward to on the calendar. I would really like a Super Mario 3D All Stars Definitive. That would be really cool with like, you know, graphical additions. Maybe like they add like extra content, like bonus features, like maybe like a museum. That would be really, really, really cool. But at the very least, I just want Super Mario Galaxy 2 in some form on Switch, you know? I don't know how they would do it. I don't know what they would do to Super Mario Galaxy 2 to like upgrade it, but I would like it to. I remember the multiplayer for Super Mario Galaxy 2 was kind of fun. Maybe they'll do a new multiplayer mode. Maybe you can play as Luigi from the beginning, you know? Maybe that could be something they could add, but something. Just bring Super Mario Galaxy 2 to Switch. Everyone wants it. Everyone's gonna buy it. You have no other games announced for the year, Nintendo. So I think this one's pretty easy. Super Mario Galaxy 2 port, or I guess remaster technically. I guess Galaxy 1, by the way. If you guys have been watching, like Galaxy 1 looks super good. Galaxy 1 for a Switch game looks like it was made for Switch. But Galaxy 1 looks gorgeous. I'd say it looks better than Mario 3D Land does, you know? And Mario 3D World, like it's like on top. It's like some in the art direction, like some might say that it looks better than 3D World on Switch, you know? I think it looks really, really good. But yeah, so Super Mario Galaxy 2, what if, along with Galaxy 2, instead of re-releasing 3D All-Stars, they released all the games individually at full price each? You were killing me. You were killing me, Potato. I don't know. I could see them doing it for like a lower price. Like, did you see Metroid Prime Remastered? It's like $40 for Metroid Prime Remastered. Metroid Prime came out in 2004, or 2000. Was it 2004? I'm pretty sure it's 2004 or something like that. Metroid Prime 1 came out a long time ago, and they remastered it and they sold it for $40. If they remastered Galaxy 1 and 2 for the same level, I could see them releasing it for $40 each. Pikmin 1 and 2, you know, Pikmin 1 and 2 were, as a collection, I think was $40. Which means like they value Pikmin 1 and 2 at like $20 each. You know, and they barely did anything to spruce it up. I'm pretty sure it's just the Wii versions of Pikmin 1 and 2. I could see it. I hope not. I hope not. But I could see it. You know, there's precedence for them releasing maybe Galaxy 1 and 2 for like $50 or $60. But at the very least, they can't release my Galaxy 1 for $60 and Galaxy 2 for $60. But they could, you know, they could release it in some form, I think. Adam64, welcome in. They got Waluigi's Burger Barn in development. Well, God, I guess fans of a certain Nintendo series better tune in tomorrow. Can't wait for Donkey Kong like banana flinging simulator to come out tomorrow. Welcome in. 2004, the distant future. God, I don't even remember anything about 2004. I was like a tiny child. I don't remember anything about 2004. Did I even? I don't remember anything. Just the throwing up part, probably. I don't remember anything about 2004. But GameCube was. I'm not trying to like age myself, but GameCube was before my time. GameCube was like before my time. But I do think the GameCube has a killer library. GameCube has a really good library of games. A lot of games that I desperately wanted to play when I got a Wii. I desperately wanted to play Super Mario Sunshine, and for years and years and years, I really wanted to. I only ever got to play it for the first time was on stream like 2 years ago. Or a year ago? Did I play it last year? Man. I was 3? Holy crap. Oh, that is a long time. Oh, welcome in, by the way, Adam64. I don't know if I said that. My memory's getting fuzzy. I'm already getting old. The only reason Pikmin and Metroid was $40 because they aren't major franchises. Mario can get away with $60 because people will buy it. I guess, but I just can't imagine that Nintendo would do that. But because Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, have I talked enough about Luigi's Mansion 2? It is $60. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD is the same price as Paper Mario 2 Remake. The Paper Mario 1000 Year Door Remake. That's incredible to me. That is so unbelievable to me. But they're doing it. Like, Luigi's Mansion 2 is getting a $60 price tag. What? It came out for 3DS and $40. And I'm not gonna say it's not worth $60. I'm sure the people that are working on it worked hard and long on it. but it came out for $40. Like, and I think it was just worth $40. Like, I don't know. Like back then, are we saying that they've done so much work that it's worth an additional $20 now? Like to the same level that Paper Mario 1000 Year Door for Switch got? Like, I don't know. But like you said, Adam64, it is a Mario game. So it probably can get away with it because it is, even though it's Luigi's Mansion, but it is a Mario game, so. But I don't know. I hope not. I hope Super Mario Galaxy 2, if they do release it for $60, it had better damn well be with Super Mario Galaxy 1. The inner 14-year-old in me wants it, but the adult with limited money saying hell no. Well, I still do want it. I probably will still get it. I probably will get Luigi's Mansion 2. I've never played it. I've only watched people play it. So I've never played it myself. And when I watch people play it, I meet my brother for about an hour. I don't know if he continued playing it after that. But yeah, okay, so that's my guess, Super Mario Galaxy 2 Remaster in some shape or form. I don't know if it's a compilation, I don't know if it's by itself, but please, Super Mario Galaxy 2. All right, my next prediction is Professor Layton 7 release date. So this one's a little more niche in the sense that it's not actually a Nintendo first party, but Professor Layton's basically a Nintendo series. Like it's a Nintendo game. It's a Nintendo. I associate with Nintendo. All of the games came out on DS and 3DS, and they're making Professor Layton 7 New World of Steam for Switch. It's not for PS4 or anything. It's for Switch. So I'm pretty down with saying that we could easily see a release date. We know it's coming next year, so we know that it has to be coming soon, and they announced it's coming for Switch, so I could see a release date, some trailer. They've shown it's already very well in development. It's not early at all, so I could see a release date for Professor Layton New World of Steam. Thing is, it's not an actual remake, it's just a port with higher res graphics. I know. Luigi's Mansion 2, I think, is a little cheap. It's a little cheap of Nintendo to release it at $60, but also the problem is I'm still going to get it. So Professor Layton New World of Steam date. I'm just trying Professor Layton 7. Professor Layton 7 release date. There you go. All right, my next prediction. This one's for the gamers out there. My next prediction will be Tomodachi Life 2. Now this one is, remember how I said earlier, I said about half an hour ago, I was like, oh, I really want new Pokemon Snap, where's Pokemon Snap? And then new Pokemon Snap comes out and they don't buy it. This is not the case with Tomodachi Life. I feel like the people who are yelling and screaming and really want Tomodachi Life in every direct, those are the hardcore fans. Those are the people that are gonna buy it day one. Like they have a very dedicated fan base of Tomodachi Life, gamers out there, and for good reason. Tomodachi Life is such a wacky, series. I'm gonna say series because I put Miitomo and Miitopia in the same series as Tomodachi Life, but it's such a wacky game. You pick your Miis, you pick your friends, and you put them in there, and they just, it's so easy to have fun. They go into each other's rooms, they talk about random things, they confess to each other, and then suddenly at the last second they're hold it, and then Bob the Builder will come in, one of your Miis, and then he'll be like, what the heck, I love you, and then at the end, she'll choose to go with Bob the Builder. It's so funny, and so silly, and so just simple fun that people who really want Tomodachi Life, they're not joking. They do want another Tomodachi Life. And I feel like you can tell that Nintendo cares about the Tomodachi Life series. They made Miitopia, right, for phones. They made Miitopia for 3DS. They made Miitopia again for Switch. They do seem to care about it, and I think the only reason they haven't released Tomodachi Life is because they're trying to phase out the Miis. You can tell that Nintendo has been having a really big focus on removing the Miis from the image of Nintendo, Nintendo Switch Sports, you didn't have Miis. You had the sports mates, right? You had the sports mates with their outfits, and they all look kind of the same. Not really, but they're definitely less distinct than the Miis, and they had to say oh, Justin, and have no fear, you can play as Miis, in the announcement trailer, but it's something that I feel like that Nintendo's definitely trying to phase out is the Miis. I think, and with Miitopia, you saw that too, that they had a really a hardcore character creator, where most of it wasn't even the Mii. The Mii was the base, and then most of it was in their tools that they made. So I feel like it's probably like they're gonna use those same tools and bring it over for Tomodachi Life 2, you know, or like Tomodachi Life like home decor edition or whatever. I don't know. They can make like or maybe like Tomodachi Life like mansion edition or something. I don't know. Like they can make like a new Tomodachi Life, and I think like there are gonna be people who buy it. I don't think it's a stretch to say like Tomodachi Life would get no sales or it would sell poorly. It's not gonna sell as much as like Rhythm Heaven even, for example, but I think it would sell well enough that they would get like a lot of return out of having Tomodachi Life on Switch. So I think it's in there. I think that, and also like it's not like a high development cost kind of game. I don't think they're gonna have like their Mario team working on Tomodachi Life. They're gonna have like the people who made like Miitopia and stuff like work on Tomodachi Life. Like I think it's not hard to say like it's not hard to say like Nintendo would release a Tomodachi Life this year. Tomodachi Life, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, see, Adam64 is one of those fans. That's what I'm saying. Like, and I also like Tomodachi Life. They put Mii's in the settings of shame. I know, like the Mii's are really hidden away. The Mii's are really, really hidden away. But I could see them like bringing back the character creator from Miitopia for Switch. Yeah, Tomodachi Life 2 reveal or announcement. Oh, I'm just right, reveal. Okay, I think that's pretty likely. Tomodachi Life. At the very least, they're probably not making Miitopia 2. But Tomodachi Life 2. I think they are scared of Mii's due to the Wii U's failure. Oh yeah, that's true too. I think definitely they wanted to remove a lot of the image of the Wii and the Wii U after the Switch. That's why the Switch is so, like if you look at the home screen, for example, of Switch, it's so functional. But you know what I mean? It's so functional. It's not exactly fashionable, the home screen. I mean, look at the themes we have. We have yellow. I mean, not yellow, sorry. We don't even have yellow. We have white and black. Dark gray, sorry. Like light theme and dark theme, that's it. It's been 7 years. Why'd they make a whole menu for themes if it's just 2 themes? I think the idea is that they were planning to have themes at some point, but because of the fear of like, you know, associating with the image that they had with the Wii and the Wii U, they just kept pushing it off and they never got around to it. So yeah. Yeah, I don't think it matters anymore. Like, I think definitely, like, they could definitely make Tomodachi Life 2 now without worrying about affecting the casual fans, which is very interesting because it took them so long to make a Nintendo Switch Sports even. Probably because they were, like, trying to shy away from their more casual efforts, you know? And whenever they did do a casual effort, it was something that was completely brand new. Like, Ring Fit Adventure, which was amazing. Ring Fit Adventure is this amazing like RPG fitness game. You know, it's not Wii Fit, it's not Wii Sports, but it's Ring Fit Adventure, and I thought that was really cool. And so it was something that was really unique, and I would definitely love to see that team like tackle like another game, you know, like maybe it doesn't have to be fitness, maybe it'll be like Ring Sing Adventure where you have to sing or something. I don't know, could be something, could be anything. I mean, the Switch doesn't even have a microphone, for instance. Like they're really removing themselves from the casual, those casual efforts, you know, trying to distance themselves away. Yeah, that's why I'm hoping Switch 2 will have more customizable stuff. If this was a Switch 2 Direct Bingo announcement, I would put Street Pass on here. I feel like Switch 2 could have Street Pass, but this is not a Switch 2 predictions. But this is a Switch predictions. Which, speaking of which, here are the next predictions. Pretty tame. I'm almost disappointed that I put that there. I read that and I got disappointed. But they're probably gonna do Luigi's Mansion 2 like a final trailer. Just like a really quick like 40-second trailer. Like, oh, here's Luigi's Mansion 2. Like, you know, pick it up this Friday. You know, they've done that before. They've done like, you know, trailers of like coming this week, or if they do it, they'll be like, you know, also coming, like they show something new that they haven't added, that they didn't announce before. Like post-launch updates include like skins and stuff. Like, I don't know. It's like a small tiny trailer. You know, obviously no one will care, but I mean, it's literally the only other game Nintendo has that's announced that's coming out for Switch. Like, what else are they gonna? They're not gonna do a trailer of. Oh, they might do. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, though, they might do this, but they might also do. I almost forgot. They might also do Splatoon 3 like trailer for like the new season trailer. You know, they've announced that they're not making any more maps for Salmon Run, but they might do like another like update. Like here are the last big maps for Splatoon 3. Like I could definitely see that like being like another final trailer for like the Splatoon 3 updates, because we're reaching the end of its like post-launch support. The Splatoon kind of goes on like a 2-year support for post-launch, and I feel like we're basically wrapping up. We're basically getting towards the end of Splatoon 3, which is really sad because I haven't played a lot in the past half year, I guess. I mean, I played it a ton. I have like 80 hours in it, or 80 or 100 hours in it. I don't remember, but I don't have too many hours in this past half year. I think I played maybe once or twice, so I definitely would love to pick it up again, and I think a new season, a new trailer would definitely be something they could easily do to drum up more interest in it. But who knows, honestly. I think Splatoon 3, though, it's got just enough left in it that it could last out this last year of Switch. And they have to do, you know, a really big Splatfest at the end, right? That's what they always do. So if they do, we're gonna get it in a direct announcement. So it could happen now. I could see it, you know, announcing the final Splatfest or something. All right, next up, for the next announcement, we have a new Fire Emblem Echoes entry. So this one's really exciting because I love the series of Fire Emblem. I played like none of them. I played Awakening. I played Fire Emblem Awakening, but Fire Emblem Echoes is their Fire Emblem Echoes. This is referring to one of their last titles on 3DS, which they released in like the last year, the 3DS, like 2016 or 2015. They released in the last year, and it was a remake of a game from the SNES. Shadows of Valentia, so that's what they called it. Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valentia, because it was a remake of the original title from like SNES or NES, or was it SNES? I don't remember, but it was a remake, and they called it Echoes because it's a remake, like Fire Emblem Echoes, like Echoes of the Past kind of thing. And I definitely think it would be, first of all, it would be a waste if they never remade another Fire Emblem game, you know, in this series. But definitely, like the name Fire Emblem Echoes, like as like a, like I don't think they made that sub-series title just for Shadows of Valentia. Like they definitely are. They did that because they want to have that name for future remakes, you know. And Fire Emblem Engage came out 2 years ago at this point. That I feel like, and Fire Emblem Engage, by the way, was done, like sources have said that they were done years ago. They were done in like 2018 or 2019. They were just saving it, you know. They were saving it because it wasn't a good time to release it, so they were saving it in 2020. 2022. Sorry, not 2018. It was done in like 2020. Sorry, and then they saved it to release in 2022. So they've had plenty of time to work on like a remake. I think definitely we could see a remake. Maybe like Thracia 776 or whatever that one's called. Like maybe that one's being remade. Like so something that's really hard to come back to. So I feel like we could see a new Fire Emblem remake, basically. That reminds me, did they ever do another Tokyo Mirage Sessions game, or just the one? Just the one, Potato. I think they just did the one for Wii U, and they ported it to Switch with some new additions, but they're very tame additions. There was nothing crazy. I don't think they ever planned to do another Tokyo Mirage Sessions because the first one sold very poorly in Japan. It sold very poorly in Japan. It sold okay in America. It sold just okay enough that they like brought it back and they remade it they ported it to Switch. The Switch version, as far as I know, also did just okay. You know, it did just about the same as like Neo: The World Ends With You, which, by the way, is such a shame about Neo. Like it's this Neo: The World Ends With You is this really quality JRPG in the World Ends With You series, and Square Enix just really dropped the ball on the advertisement and the promotion for it. And it just didn't sell very well. A lot of people who loves The World Ends With You, like a lot of people I know, they didn't even know it came out because there was no advertisement. They had no idea it even came out, which is crazy to me. But yeah, like it's just, you know, even the fans that love The World Ends With You don't even know there's another one. I think part of the problem is the title. when you have a game series where it's called, where the first 3 games are The World Ends With You, The World Ends With You Solo Remix, The World Ends With You Final Remix, and then Neo, The World Ends With You. Like, people are just gonna assume it's another remake of The World Ends With You. I feel like that's definitely one of the problems with that game. So, which is a shame because that game looks very quality. Like, I played the demo to Oblivion, and then the demo is amazing production value. Like I've never wanted to play the game more. I'm just waiting to play Final Remix because Final Remix has another side story like that connects that one in the second game. So I have to wait. And the first game is never going on sale. It's still $50. Come on, it came out in 2017 or 2018. Sorry, it's like so old now. Give me a sale, please. But yeah, so Fire Emblem Echoes entry. Oh, I got really sidetracked. Yeah, I think we could get a new Fire Emblem Echoes in the series for sure. So I think that's gonna be up there. I mean, honestly, this is a lot of new games coming out. Like, who knows if that's actually like if all of these will make it in? But I don't think it's far-fetched to say most of them couldn't make it into the direct. It's 40 minutes. What are they gonna show for 40 minutes? Again, they only have Luigi's Mansion announced. Like, what else could they show? Neo, The World Ends With You is so good. I will literally lend you my copy of Final Remix if you want. Wait, are you joking? Are you for real, Emmy? Are you for real, Emmy? Cause I desperately want to play the Final Remix. Are you for real? Are you for real life? Cause I would take you up on that, like for sure. Oh my god. Do you want to borrow both of them? I'm so real. No, I was just borrowing the Final Remix. I bought Neo because it went on sale like a billion times for like $20. So I bought that one. I just don't have Final Remix. If you have Final Remix, yes, please, Emmy, please. I would love to. Oh my god, I will literally play it immediately after. I'll stream it maybe immediately as soon as I get back from AX. Yay, Emu Mafu. Hi, Mafu. Mafu, we're doing Nintendo Direct predictions. Welcome in, Mafu. Wow. Yeah, maybe there's too much Persona 5 saturation in the market now for a new game to do well. Yeah, for Tokyo Mirage sessions, yeah, I feel that. Wow, Bafu, welcome in. I'll hand it to you when you fly over. Yay! Oh my god, thank you, Emmy. That's exciting. Yay! Oh my god, I would love that. Thank you so much, Emmy. I will owe you my life. I will owe you my entire firstborn if you let me your copy of Final Remix. Thank you. I feel like Nintendo will announce 80 LC. 80 LC. Oh, a DLC. Oh, a DLC. Oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to that, Barrow. We'll get to that. Don't worry, buddy. We'll get to that. Yeah, I see. You're so optimistic. Oh, thank you, Mafu. No, I'm pretty sure. I feel like these are not like out of the question, Mafu. I feel like we can get a bunch of these. Yeah, my bad. Also, hi, Nabu. Hi, Barrow. Welcome in. Barrow, this is Mafu. Mafu, Barrow, Mafu. Hope you guys get to know each other. Oh, sons, this is Mafu. Mafu, sons, Mafu. I hope you guys get to know each other. Yes, his entire firstborn. Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't offer you a quarter of a firstborn. You get the whole arm and the leg. You get the whole kebab. I'm trying to see if I missed any other chat messages. Nice fancy model. It new? Yeah. Yes. It is new. Thank you, Barrow. Actually, though, it is not. It's a customizable model. I have to pin it. I need to pin it. Hi, Lemon. Lemon. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so glad you're here to talk about my firstborn. Lemon, can you pin? Can you pin a message for me? Oh my god. Yeah. Can you pin a message for me? Can you say that it is this person, the customizable model is by this person, and that Sleepy customized it? Could you write that and pin that, please? I would owe you my secondborn if you could do that, Lemon. Please, I'm begging you. I will literally give you my secondborn. What? Pray for Kid Icarus, PMD, and Galaxy 2. I have my fingers crossed. I'm telling you. I'm guaranteeing you. That those 3 things specifically, Kid Icarus and Galaxy 2 are really likely. Like I think that's really, really likely for those 2. I don't know so much about Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I think it's like a medium chance, but I think there's a high chance for Kid Icarus and for Galaxy 2. Actually, no, I'll put. No wait, I don't want to jinx myself. I'll put Galaxy 2 as a high chance. I should rate these as high chance, medium chance, low chance. I think Galaxy 2 is a really high chance. The other 2, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon and Kid Icarus, I think I'll put them in medium chance. But yeah. see. Kid Icarus would be good. I hope for it because MP was actually fire though. Oh my god, the multiplayer for Kid Icarus Uprising. I played a little bit of it before it shut off. I played a little bit. It was really fun. It was super fun. I was like, what the heck? Like you could tell like they designed it in a way where the weapons could be used in multiplayer. It's so good. I was like so shocked at how like fun it was. The light versus dark was so cool. And then Pit drops in and I was like, what the heck? This is awesome. I remember thinking this was so cool. I'm not very good at it, but dude, when your hand isn't cramping, the MP is so fun. Oh my god, yeah, if you guys ever rewatch the VOD, I talk about hand cramping during Kid Icarus. I remember saying like, it's gonna be so good if it's on Switch. It would be so good. But yes, okay, let's go into the next prediction. Let's enough of this frivolity, you guys. Let's go into the next prediction. Am I crying? Wait, is my model crying? Did I accidentally? Hold on. Oh my god, when did I have the tears on? I had the tears on when? How long? Oh, because I typed Professor Layton 7. I forgot I had the tears set to 7, and I had Professor Layton 7. I forgot about that. Okay, yeah, but enough of this frivolity, you guys. Let's get into the next prediction, which I don't have that many predictions left. Like what you see on the screen here, I like all my predictions. Okay, new spin-off for Mario, Donkey Kong, or Zelda. Now this one's interesting. But when I say new spin-off, I'm not saying like, oh my god, we're getting Paper Mario 5. I'm saying we're gonna get like Mario versus Donkey Kong 2 or something, you know, or like Donkey Kong's like banana throwdown or something, or because when was the last Donkey Kong game? Tropical Freeze from 2018 or 2015? No, I think Tropical Freeze 2016, wasn't it? February 2016, if I remember correctly. So, but Zelda, like, I feel like a lot of Zelda spin-offs is so, like, we used to get a lot. We used to get a lot of Zelda spin-offs, like a Four Swords Adventure and stuff. Like, we could get a Four Swords Zelda Adventure, or like a Donkey, just like a new spin-off. Like, I feel like we should get a new spin-off for one of these games. 2014, oh, February 2014. Okay, thank you, Adam. Thank you. You were so good at this. I feel like the things I forget, like Adam remembers, which is nice. I have my guess. Here's my guess. Triforce Heroes. Honestly, if they did Triforce Heroes HD, I would buy it. I think Triforce Heroes was decent fun. I think the problem was that it was priced too high. I think if they released it now for like 20 bucks, I'd buy it. They probably wouldn't do it 20 bucks, maybe 30 bucks, 30 or 40 bucks. No, that's too high. I don't think it's a 30 bucks kind of game. I think it's a 20 bucks kind of game. Ooh, if they did a free-to-play version of Triforce Heroes with microtransactions, which is, by the way, sounds terrible on paper, but I would play that. I would play a free-to-play. I can't believe I just went from like 40 bucks to 30 bucks to it has to be free for me to play it. I would play Triforce Heroes though. I thought it was very fun. I remember playing it on 3DS a little bit, like the solo, not co-op because the community was dead. Who's playing Triforce Heroes in 2022 when I was trying it out? Yeah, but I thought the solo was pretty fun, and I remember thinking like, this would be so much fun with friends. And you know what you need to do for a game like Super Kirby Clash? Like make it free to play. Make it free to play. That's how people would play it. That's how people would buy it. If it was a $20 game, easy sale. Yeah, I feel a $20 game is pretty good. LMAO, you played at launch or not at all? But see, that's the problem. I think any games that have like really crucial multiplayer components, they gotta be free to play. I think they have to be. Like Super Kirby Clash does really well, like as a free to play game. You know, where it has the gem apples and you can buy those to upgrade your equipment and unlock new content. I feel like that style works really well, and I think if they did it for Triforce Heroes, that'd be really good. Man, I'm like kind of like craving a new Triforce Heroes, but yeah, something like that, or like a Four Swords Adventure in the style of Triforce Heroes. You know, that could be good too. I would just prefer Four Swords Adventure though. I don't know. Either way, like a new spin-off in this series. Just because I need to fill up squares, I'm gonna do a new spin-off for Mario, and then I'll do a new spin-off for Donkey Kong. This is really cheap, you guys, but we're kind of running out of things to bingo about here. New spin-off for Donkey Kong, and then new spin-off for Zelda. There you go. This is not cheap. It's just, you know, we're just filling up the spaces. Zelda. Okay, there we go. So I think one of these has to do it. I'm gonna separate them a little bit so I don't accidentally mess up a bingo though. There you go. Now we can't mess up a bingo. There you go. Maybe right here in the middle. All right, I'll separate those. All right. I want like Zelda Monster Hunter. Oh my god, Zelda Monster Hunter would be so cool. Oh my god, that would be so cool. I feel like though, it would have to be in 2D though. If it was 3D, that would be a big game. That would be amazing, but that would be a big game. It's gotta be in a 2D. It's gotta be a 2D Zelda if they want to do a 2D Zelda Monster Hunter. Man, that would be really cool. But if the problem is if they did a 3D Zelda, they wouldn't announce it now. Any 3D Zelda game, unless it's like Link's crossbow training for Switch, unless it's that, they would save it for a Switch 2 announcement. I don't see them doing like a big 3D Zelda announcement for the Switch at this point. But anyways, for my next prediction, which by the way we have like 3 left maybe. Prediction: Star Fox 64 2. This is kind of like a joke, but also not a joke. Nintendo seems really obsessed with like the Star Fox 64 specifically. They did Star Fox 64, they did Star Fox 64 3D, they did Star Fox Zero, which is just a reimagining of Star Fox 64. Like, I don't really quite understand what's up with their obsession with Star Fox 64. Like, just make a new game. Like, Star Fox Assault was really cool. Oh my god, if they remaster Star Fox Assault, I would buy the heck out of that. I think Star Fox Assault is my favorite Star Fox game. I think Star Fox Assault is a banger. It's really good. I don't know why people don't like it. But I really like Star Fox Assault. Same? Yay, Vero! Finally, someone who agrees with me. Star Fox 128. Star Fox 128. God, for like a free-to-play like Star Fox. Oh my god, wait, they could do that. You know how they did F-Zero 128 or 32 or whatever, 64? Shoot, I don't remember what it's called. The one that was really popular when it came out. They could do something similar with Star Fox. How would it work though? They could do it though. A new Star Fox game. The last 15 Star Fox games are Star Fox 64 too. Yes, I agree. I think they have some weird obsession with Star Fox 64. And it's probably because Star Fox 64 sold the best. Star Fox 64 sold the best. Star Fox Command didn't sell very well. Star Fox Assault didn't sell very well, but that's just because it was on the GameCube. I don't think it was because it was a bad game. It was just because it was on the GameCube. Star Fox, only the Star Fox 64 sold well, and then for some reason they brought back the voice actors for Star Fox 64. And I have like really mixed opinions about it. I really like the Star Fox Assault / Brawl voice actors. I really like them like a lot. For a lot of people, when they think Star Fox, they think of Star Fox 64. When they think of the voices for Star Fox, they think of Star Fox 64. So, I guess. But man, I love Assault. If they could just remake or remaster Assault, that would be the bee's knees. I'd pre-order that. And I hate pre-ordering, but man, Assault was so good. I would love a Star Fox in the style of Star Fox Assault. Man, they just know that 64 was peak. Yeah, I just want a nice tight on-rail shooter without gimmicks. Man, but Star Fox Assault was so good. I feel like the rail shooter segments of Star Fox Assault were so good. There's a part in Star Fox Assault where Fox is stranded without his ship. I think his ship blows up or something, and then so he jumps and he lands on Falco's plane, and then he's like on Falco's plane, like shooting like on Falco's plane while Falco's driving. It's like so cool, and I'm like, what the heck? It's literally amazing, and I don't know why they never touched it again. I think it's because the on-foot elements were a little not polished enough, but I liked it. I really liked Star Fox Assault. I played it late in the game, like late in the life. Like I think the GameCube was over at this point. It was like late. I think I got it for I played it on my friend's house or something, and I remember thinking like, this is the best game ever. This is like one of their best games ever. Star Fox Assault is so good. Maybe it's nostalgia though. Maybe if I play it now, I won't like it as much. I don't know. But man, Star Fox would be cool. Star Fox Assault 2 would be amazing. I really want one. I really want Star Fox Assault. But you know, Star Fox 64, I'm sure is fine. Star Fox game would be nice, one without a gimmick. Assault is so underrated. Yeah, Assault is really underrated. I think even if they bring back like, if they do, even if they don't do on foot elements, but they do Assault with the story, like a ambitious story like Assault, with the music of Assault and like the character development and of Assault. Like I think Assault had a really good story. It has a really good story. And at the end, I remember at the end, I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. It's really, really cool. I don't like what is it called in Halo when it's like the swarm of people that are like take over people's bodies. The horde. What is it called? Hey Ham. What is it called in Halo? They released it. They released them in the middle of Halo, and there's a mission. The Flood. Yeah, the Flood. Thank you. The Flood. Thank you, Barrow. Yes, the Flood. I'm not a big fan of those kinds of enemies, and that was basically the villain in Assault was the Flood. You know, oh, Toothless! Woohoo! Toothless! Let's go! Thank you, Sleepy. Yeah, the Aporoids. Thank you, Barrow. And I think it makes it a little, they're not my favorite kinds of villains, TBH. I don't really like when the villain is like a mindless like swarm. No, not mindless, but you know, swarm. So the Flood. That's why I'm like that the Flood isn't the primary enemy of the Halo games. But the fact that it was the primary enemy of Assault, that is a con for me. I like that your rivals team up with you to take them down because it's like a shared enemy. I like that too. But you could do that with any villain. It could be a shared enemy, like Sonic and Shadow. Like, you know, they don't need the Flood. They don't need to take. They can have anyone, and there's like they team up together, like, you know. So yeah, I think Assault has that's a con in Assault's story for me, but Assault's so good. Anyway, sorry, I'm just getting distracted. Yes. It's kind of lazy design. Yeah, it's also like very like cannon fodder as like, you know, for shooting. And I know Star Fox is literally an on-rail shooter, but it's like very cannon foddery. I don't really like it. Yeah, Barrow, yes, exactly. Oh my god, Barrow, I love that Barrow's here because Barrow's probably the only other Assault fan in this chat. And he's saying, yeah, there was like, exactly, and then later you do it on the Star Wolf plane. It was so cool. It was so cool. I love that game. Darn. We don't talk about adventures. I actually know people that love adventures. I know like a lot of people that really like adventures. So I know like it's not like a real Star Fox game. It's actually the last rare Nintendo game that they made, and it was supposed to be their own IP called Dinosaur Planet, and it turned into Star Fox Adventures. But you know, it was fine. I think it was fine. I know like a lot of people that really like it. I yearn for a real Dinosaur Planet. It sure was a game. I think like as a Star Fox game, as a adventure game, it was pretty cool, you know? That's where Crystal came from. And Crystal came into like, you know, the Star Fox cast, but she was originally like an original character for Dinosaur Planet. But they brought her in. She's definitely the most out of place out of the original Star Fox cast. If you line them all next to each other, you got Fox, Slippy, Falco, Crystal. Crystal looks out of place a little bit. But she's very cool. I like her character in Assault. The way they wrote her in Assault was pretty cool. But yeah, I saw people posting that they really want Star Fox. Well, it's been a long time. It has been a long time. I'm glad that people are asking for it, because when was the last one? 0 in 2016? Like 8 years ago? But yeah, F-Zero 99. Oh yeah, okay, sorry. I was trying to remember what the one was called for F-Zero. Yes, F-Zero 99. If they made a one in that series, like Star Fox 99, that would be really cool too. That would be really cool. I could see it, you know, somehow. My Star Fox hot take is that it needs some kind of next step in order to be successful. I don't think an on-rails can be a major game in modern gaming. I think having grounded combat segments that still keeps the speed and feel of R-Wing gameplay could be big. Yeah, but that's probably why I like Assault so much, because it felt like an evolution. But people don't like, you know, how I remember people saying like, whenever it was on foot segments, I was just like, I can't wait for the R-Wing, for back to the shooting segments of R-Wing segments, you know? You know, the Landmaster, oh, the Landmaster was cool. I don't know, I just think Assault was really cool, and it was ambitious in a way that that a lot of Star Fox games aren't, you know? Like, back in the day, like, they made games that were like, this is the next step in this universe, you know? This is like another rendition in this universe, and this is something that's stuck, you know? But I feel like lately, like, Star Fox along with Sonic, I know that's not like Nintendo, it's like Nintendo adjacent, I guess. Sonic is also in that trap. Sonic used to be like, yeah, like these are games like Sonic Adventure 1, Adventure 2. It's the next step in this universe that really sticks, you know? And it would stick afterwards. But now Colors, like, and now like Generations and like Frontiers, Frontiers is starting to get there, but we keep retreading Green Hill Zone. We keep retreading Chemical Plant, Sky Sanctuary, and we keep going back to old lore. And I feel like Sonic, especially Sonic, but Star Fox, especially Star Fox, they need to like start to tread new ground again.
Don't let the bed bugs bite. Right.
Oh my God.
Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Who's sleeping?
Right kite. Fright. White light. Slight. Fight. Flight. Bright.
Good
Flight.
night,
White.
Lemon.
Fright.
Good night,
Height.
Lemon.
All right. Take care.
Okay, good night, Lemon. Take care, Lemon. Ham said good night to you, Lemon. Good night, Lemon. Take it easy. Have a good sleep. Have fun at work tomorrow.
Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let
Oh
the
my
bed
God.
bugs bite.
Who said good night again? Who said good night? Oh God.
Don't bite. The bed bugs bite. Right.
Jesus Christ. Oh God.
Right. Tight. All right.
It's like there's two hams.
Right.
Oh my God, don't do it again. Oh my God, who did it again? Adam, no. Oh shoot. All right, just get ready for the next one.
Good night. Sleep tight. Don't
There
let
you
the
go. There you
bed
go.
bugs bite. Right kite. Fright. White. Light. Slight. Spite. Blight. Bright. Flight.
I like Star Fox, Sam.
Height.
I think we should
All
get
right,
another
eight,
Star
eight,
Fox.
eight.
I'm gonna write one here.
Happy birthday, Lemon.
Happy birthday, Lemon. Are you guys just using all of my my secret sound redeems? It's like, you know how the secret menu at like the In-N-Out? Like, you guys are just ordering everything off the secret menu. New Star Fox game. Or remake. New Star Fox game or remake. Thank you, Potato. Why is he saying it twice? I only God knows why he's saying it twice. New Star Fox game or remake, I think would be ideal. Give me Nabudon animal style. I accidentally turned on the surprise face. I gotta stop binding them to numbers. I keep typing numbers and then my whole face keeps changing. My God, I actually I've been to In-N-Out once and I didn't order animal style. I think what I said was I asked for a double, and then with crispy onions, I think. And then I said, can I get fried onions? I think I asked for a double with fried onions, and I asked for fries extra crispy, and that's what I got. And that was really good. I think I remember thinking that was really good. Oh, that was like super good. I want to go to In-N-Out again for AX next month. Oh my God, it's in like 2 weeks. It's in like 2 whole weeks. I'm going to AX. Oh my God, I didn't even register that. Oh my God. I better take off those vacation days now. I already got my AX ticket. Let's go, Adam. Let's go. I already also got my badge. I also have my flights ready. When are you flying in? I'm flying in on the 3rd. I'm flying on the 3rd. I was thinking of changing it to go earlier to hang out with you guys, but I might just go on the 3rd. Oh, Adam64. Welcome into the observatory. Thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy your stay here. Wow. Thank you. I'm glad to see a fellow Nintendo fan here. I'm a very big Nintendo fan, as you may or may not be able to tell. Sign my cosplay? Oh my God. I'll sign it with a big smiley face. You have the biggest smiley face on the planet on that cosplay. I actually was thinking of cosplaying, but I ended up not because it's so much a pain to travel to another state and bring cosplay. I'd probably only cosplay if it was at a local con that I would like take the train to or something. But anyways, what was I saying? I'm trying to read the rest of the chat. Let's see. Because you guys were really passionate about Star Fox. Let's see. I think it works for Assault since you go planet to planet. I think that was really cool. But you also go to planet in Star Fox 64. Oh, you see this hive mind taking over galaxies. Oh yeah, I remember thinking like, I felt really scared though. Okay, sorry, I just want to side point. Sorry, I keep going back to Star Fox Assault. I was really scared because I played it when I was really young. So I remember being really scared at the end. I was like, oh my God, they're taking over people and galaxies. But it was very cool. I should play it on stream. I will play it on stream, actually. I will. I'm writing that down. I'm gonna play Star Fox Assault on stream one day. Let's see. They need to learn it's okay to make and release small games priced accordingly. I feel like they are though, right? Oh, but you know what? One thing though, sorry, so just as like a side tangent, one thing Barrow's saying is like, oh, it's okay to, like, Nintendo needs to learn that it's okay to make and release small games. The problem is, and this is something that's widespread, not even in the game industry, but in the movie industry, is that games and movies even, it's a lot of risk to make and produce a game nowadays. Like back in the day, Sega would make like Sonic Riders, Sonic Gems Collection, Sonic and the Secret Rings, Sonic Battle, Sonic Advance, because at that time, like there wasn't much risk. Like you would make a game and it wouldn't sink or swim like your entire franchise. Nowadays, with the way culture is around video games and internet as a whole, making a small game is a lot of work. Like, especially when game development costs have ballooned like drastically. Like budgets of movies, even you would never imagine, but like Mission Impossible, the latest one, is one of the most expensive movies ever made. And you would watch it, and you're like, some people are like, this isn't even as good as the last one. Like, okay, so I'm a big Mission Impossible fan, and Mission Impossible 8, Mission Impossible 7, people were like, this is not as good as Fallout. I remember thinking a lot of people saying that, and it was like almost like doubly as expensive as Fallout. It's crazy. That's just how, it's just like in this economy, in this day and age, like games and movies cost a lot to make, and with the idea of like a lot of like games, I guess Nintendo doesn't have this problem specifically, but a lot of games going on like like Game Passes and stuff, and a lot of movies are being streamed on Netflix and stuff. A lot of your revenue needs to be made at the launch of a game, like during the physical and digital sales of the game when it comes out. And movies, when they are in theaters, they need to make that money in theaters because they're sure as heck not gonna make it on Blu-rays. They're not gonna make it on DVDs. People are just gonna stream it. And similar with games to a different extent. So that's why we don't see a lot of small games being released nowadays. Nowadays, when a game is being made, it's an investment. It's like a thing that if you're not an indie, like if a corporation like Nintendo or Sony's making a game, they're putting work into it. Like they have to put 100% into it, and sometimes games get canceled, because if it's not gonna make back that revenue, they'd rather recoup the loss than lose like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. So it's really interesting. Nintendo's in a lucky position where a lot of the games released are bangers. But even games like Mario Strikers Battle League kind of flopped and sucked also. It wasn't a very good game. And that already is like, people would be like, that to Nintendo is a risk. It's like a smaller game, even though it's definitely a big game. Definitely they had enough of the budget, but that right now to Nintendo, games like Mario Battle League, Mario Strikers Battle League is like a small game. So it's really interesting. I don't know. It's just like this perspective on games has all changed in the past like 10 years, and it makes things like a little bit less exciting in the sense that like we can't expect wackier stuff anymore. But it does make things also at the same time more exciting, because you never know when they're going to make a new Star Fox. Like if they make a new Star Fox, people get excited because they're not. It's not going to be a Star Fox Command. It's going to be like a new entry in Star Fox. So that's very interesting. Let's see. And then we talked about Sonic gameplay. I'm glad they're moving away from it. Yeah, I'm glad they're moving away from the old Sonic gameplay. And then we're talking about In-N-Out. Yeah, isn't that crazy that the vegetarian option is a secret item? I don't know why. Like, it should be a main item. Like, there's a lot of vegetarians, especially in California. But let's see. Albedo cosplay when? Soon. Maybe. I don't know. I think I want to do Albedo cosplay, and I want to do Kazuha cosplay at some point from Genshin. I think Kazuha would be really, really cool. He also has white hair, so I would also kind of like mini Nabunon cosplay, with the white hair. Any chance you want to catch dinner together on the 3rd? Or are you just gonna pass out? Yes, no, let's get dinner. Wait a second. When am I flying in? Yes, I think I'll fly in early enough that we can get dinner. Oh wait, I'm flying in at like 11 a.m. on the 3rd. Yes. Emmy, let's get dinner. Sorry, I saw that like 5 minutes late. Yes, let's get dinner, Emmy. Yay! All right, we'll get dinner. I have no idea what to wear, to be honest. Well, it's gonna be really hot. It's gonna be really hot in July. You guys better dress appropriately. I think I wore mostly a t-shirt, and I have a summer vest that I wore. But I'm probably just gonna wear t-shirts this year because it's supposed to be like super hot apparently. You know, global warming, whatnot. Just bring back Striker's Charge is all we wanted. If they did Striker's Charge, I feel like if they did Striker's Charge, it probably would have done better. But I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it's a lot of money to just make the same game again. That's what I'm saying, right? The problem with like making games is that it's got to be an investment, and Nintendo isn't really their MO. It's not. I'm not saying they're cheap. Like they're not. It's not that they're cheap that they don't want to re-release old titles again, but they really want to make it so that if they're releasing the same title again, it has to be the definitive, or it has to have new content. Like that's what they keep doing with remakes and re-releases. So the only time I can think of that where they didn't do that was Skyward Sword, I guess. I can't really imagine what else really changed. It wasn't, you know, it looks really nice, it plays really good now, but I don't know. I feel like nothing really changed. 60 FPS, I guess. I don't know. I have decided I'm going as Alan from Smiling Friends. I've been seeing a lot of Smiling Friends recently. Is there like a new season or something? Like it's so popular now. Like what happened? Like it was like super niche on Adult Swim like 5 months ago. It like got super popular. For a while I think the assumption was that more money in means more money out, but we're hitting those diminishing returns hard. Yeah, we sure are, Potato. Well spoken. Yeah, we sure are, sadly. I come hang out in the afternoon then? Yeah. Let's hang out. We'll do stuff. We'll plan it. We need to plan it. I'm definitely a plan type of person. I'll message you and Mafu and me because I know you guys will be hanging out together. I'll message you guys and we'll plan it out for the 3rd because I come in the morning. I'm staying with some other friends. But I definitely want to hang out with you guys, so we'll plan something. Maybe make the latest one not mid. I know it's just a shame. I think definitely they expected probably like the post-release content to really carry it. You know, but the post-release content was like, we're adding a new character. It's Pauline from Mario Odyssey, and she does exactly the same moves as Rosalina. Like, you know, it's not really at that point. Like, new characters just cosmetics at that point. And the post-launch content was like content that needed to be in the base game. Like they were holding back stuff that should have been in the base game. And I have a lot of friends that really like Strikers, so I have like a lot of opinions based on watching them play. Like I've never played it. I don't own the game. I will probably never own the game, but I have watched my friends play it a lot, so I do have my opinions about it. But whatever. Season 2 is coming out and season 3 got greenlit. Oh wow, Smiling Friends got really popular. Season 2 is airing now. New episodes every Sunday. Oh, is that the one where they go to space and they're like, all right, we're gonna see Earth from space, and they see Earth and it's like flat, and they're like, oh my god, you see this, Alan? It's flat, and then they see like the glass dome on the top, and it's really funny. I think it's really funny. Yeah, that one's so funny. That one's super funny. I remember thinking that was hilarious. I didn't realize it was still airing. That's so cool. All right. The next one. All right, what's the next one? The next one is, boom. Cult Classic Remake. Why did I put this here? Oh, I probably put it here because I was thinking they would remake something like, you know how like they did like Trace Memory, they did a remake, and they did like Mario vs. Donkey Kong, like something of that. I can't think of what it would be, but like a cult classic remake could probably happen, right? Like a remake of a cult classic. Like not, they already did Mario vs. Donkey Kong, but what if they did like Chibi Robo, like a remake of Chibi Robo? Wouldn't that be cool? They could do like a remake of Chibi Robo, because God knows the last Chibi Robo, Chibi Robo Ziplash, was not a service. They did not do the series any benefit at all. In fact, I remember thinking the director was like, oh yeah, well, you know, if fans really want another Chibi Robo game, they better buy Chibi Robo Ziplash. At that point, you're just holding the game hostage. Like, now you gotta buy the game to ensure a good game will come out? Like, what the heck? Ziplash is not a good game. It is not a good game. I played the game, so I know it's not a good game. Like, it's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. That you could stick literally any other protagonist in there except Chibi Robo, and it would make just the same amount of sense. They did not need Chibi Robo to be in that game. He does not work as a platformer. He does not need to be a platformer. I don't know what happened there. What's it called? The Mario Sports DLC doesn't work if your DLC characters are core Mario characters that appear in every other game. No one's gonna be like, holy crap, they added Daisy? They'll be like, oh my god, they added Daisy. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Like, why did she take so long? Like, it doesn't. It's like adding Toad to Mario Strikers. Like, Toad? That's guy from Mario Kart 64. Like, no, I don't think they're gonna be like that. But yeah, I think a Code Classic remake of something would be really cool. I'm thinking Chibi Robo. That's my my prime example. But they surprised us last time with Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Will they do a really big remake now? Probably not. But they you know. Doshin the Giant from Nintendo 64, something like that, like something really like niche. I could see them doing, because that's not gonna be like a Switch 2 seller, you know. All right, the next one is, oh yeah, oh wait a second, I totally forgot. I wrote this in and I forgot. Okay, Luigi's Mansion 2 is not the only other game Nintendo's announced. Nintendo also announced they're doing like Nintendo World Championships NES Edition, which I almost guarantee is being made by Indie Zero, the same team behind NES Remix 1 and 2. It looks really good. It's basically NES Remix, but like, the goals are like the stuff they would do in the Nintendo World Championship. Do this! Oh, Ginger! Oh my god, hi Ginger! Oh my god, what if they make a new Nintendogs? I should put in Nintendogs as another prediction. They should definitely do Nintendogs. Oh my god, Toothless Dance! Whoa, we got the whole crew here! Ginger, you're coming from Toothless! Toothless! Yeah, Toothless, so cute! Thank you for the Toothless, thank you for Ginger. Oh my god, it's so cute. So cute. The only characters people were hyped for was Pauline. Yeah, Pauline was, but she was cool though. I could see Pauline being in the next Mario Kart, you know? That's something I could definitely see, a Pauline in Mario Kart. I could see that. That's like a very plausible thing for me. All right, hold on. I'm gonna write in, what was I gonna say? Wait, what was the thing I just came up with that I totally, oh, Nintendo! Yeah, new Nintendogs game? This is kind of weird because I feel like Nintendogs is like a DS, 3DS game. But I feel like we haven't had a Nintendogs because, not because it was for Switch, but because I think they wanted to distance themselves from the casual games like we were talking about like an hour ago. So I feel like they could definitely do a new Nintendogs game now. I don't think that's like a Switch 2 system seller. I think that's definitely like a Switch thing. Maybe they could do a, you know, I think they could do a new Nintendogs game. That would be cute, right? I feel like. Who is Pauline? Yeah, Pauline is the girl who sings the theme song in Mario Odyssey, and she's like the girl that Donkey Kong kidnaps in the arcade. But yeah, I think she's like a spin-off staple. I feel like I think she's in the golf game. Is she in the golf game? I don't remember. Okay, new Nintendo's game, but also yeah, they're probably gonna do a trailer for a Nintendo World Championships game. I watched the trailer of that and it looks cool. Nintendo World, NWC NES Edition, new trailer. I could see that. You know, like it probably just to remind people it's coming out in August. I think, was it August or July? I actually really like that game. I'll probably get it. It looks really cool because I love NES Remix. I think NES Remix was super fun, super inventive. It made me play games that I would never play otherwise, like a golf. Was it golf or tennis or whatever for the NES? And they did those challenges. It was really cool. I really liked it. She's in Mario Kart, tennis, golf, and strikers. Oh, okay. I couldn't remember. That makes sense. What else? Okay, and then my last formal prediction that I have and this is pretty lame though, is DLC announcement for a game. So like Pikmin. So I could see them doing like Pikmin 4 DLC because, well, first of all, Pikmin DLC is not unreasonable. I feel like if any of the current games out in the last 2 years to get DLC, Pikmin and Mario Party are really key. I think they're both very easy to get. They're very easy to think of DLC ideas for them. You know, Pikmin. I haven't played Pikmin 4 though. I haven't played Pikmin 2 or 3 or 4 yet. But based off what I played at Pikmin 1, I feel like Pikmin 4 has a lot of DLC potential. And obviously, like Nintendo's trying to push out like DLC for games now. You know, tastefully. I feel like out of all the companies, I think Nintendo does it very tastefully. Like Breath of the Wild had really good DLC, and Tears of the Kingdom had no DLC because they did everything they wanted to in the base game. That is cool. I like that. You know, DLC if it matters, if it fits. Odyssey has DLC, but it's like post-launch, like free DLC for Luigi's Balloon World, which was really cool actually. I think a lot of speedrunners really like that. So Pikmin 4 having DLC would be really cool. So you know what I'll put here? I'll put Pikmin 4 DLC, and I'll put DLC for any other game. DLC what's it called? Trailer. I just write DLC. Pikmin 4 DLC, and then for this other square, I'll write anything else, like DLC announcement for a game. Like I feel like that's very plausible. I don't think that's something that's like out of place. Like it's a really easy way for them to fill up the rest of the year with another game, so to speak. Just make new content for an old game. I don't know what game it could be. Maybe Paper Mario 2 DLC. Oh, that would be cool. Wait, that would be really cool. What if they do DLC for Paper Mario? But it's not really post-launch support for Paper Mario. But Paper Mario 2 just came out. They wouldn't announce it in this direct. They announced in this direct? I feel like we wouldn't. Do we think where's Waluigi's Burger Barn? I forgot about it. My bad. I forgot about it. She was even in the movie. Oh yeah, she was in the movie. Do we think we'll finally get more GBA games announced for NSO? Oh my God, you're so right. Yes, I want Zero Mission so badly. You're so right. Okay, more. Oh my God, wait, you're so right. First of all, I really want to play Zero Mission. Like I think Zero Mission is like the game I've been waiting for to get to a GBA, because it's literally the first game in the series. And if I want to play the Metroid series, I should start with Zero Mission, which apparently is really good. I want to play Zero Mission, and then I want to play Metroid 2, Return of Samus, and then Super Metroid, and then Metroid Prime 4? Not Metroid Prime 4, sorry. Metroid Fusion, I think? Is that the game after Super Metroid? Metroid Fusion? And then I want to play Metroid Dread. So I want to play all those games, and I heard they're all good, but I don't have the first Metroid with Metroid Zero Mission, and I really, really, really want to play it. Just play Metroid 1. It's already on NES Emulator. I'll have you guys know that for the first 2 streams of Metroid, Ham was just saying, I'm so lost for like 2 hours every stream. I'll have you know that we sat there and we watched Ham play it, and he pulls up a map to get around anywhere, because every time he's like, I'm so lost. That was him for 2 streams. I do think that's a great idea. Any NSO game editions for N64 and GBA, I think that's pretty likely. We'll get NSO editions, I feel like. I mean, it's a really easy way for them to pad out the. Oops. Wait, hold on. Did I write 6? There you go. Sorry, I keep hitting that button. I gotta change that expression. But yeah, I think we can definitely see like N64 GBA. We were still missing some bangers, so I feel like we could get those in. Like where's for N64? Where's wait, what else is for N64? Well, I mean, they could add Jet Force Gemini that Rare made. Is that on the store yet? Is that on the N64 game catalog yet? Do you guys know? Quest 64. Okay, well, no, we gotta add games that people are gonna play. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Adam. Any game with a map, I just end up pausing every 2 minutes to check it. Ooh, you would not like any of the other Metroid games then. Wait, but you played Super Metroid. Oh, wait, you're not saying you dislike it. You're just saying that you have to check the map. Have you played Hollow Knight, Ham? Oh my God, Ham, sorry, Ham's a streamer, so Ham's a streamer friend, and I watch a lot of his streams. Ham, you would love Hollow Knight. Have you played Hollow Knight? Is it on the wheel? Metroid NES did not age well, to be honest. Zero Mission or bust. Yeah, even in Zero Mission, they have the original Metroid that you can play after you beat Zero Mission. So like, what's the point? Like, you don't even need the original Metroid at this point. Only play for gaming history? Yeah. To be fair, I'm always lost. I did play Hollow Knight. Oh, yay. With the Wii U, you can look at your gamepad. But it's also the Wii U. I didn't care that much for it. What? Hollow Knight is so good. I love that game. I love that game. Aw, man. Can't believe you didn't like Hollow Knight. I think that's a great game. Super, then Fusion, then Dread. Okay, thank you. I couldn't remember if it was Super, Fusion, Dread. Okay, well, NESO game editions, and now we just need one more, but I'm kind of out of ideas. What could be the last game that they could add? It was too big. Well, you gotta, but it was so fun, and each area had its own story, and it was really cool, Ham. Damn, you don't appreciate with the game design that the game designers work hard to their whole lives to make? You hate indies, Ham, huh? What could the last game be? Indies? Frog Detective? Wait, I think that's already on Switch. Nope. Mother 3? You're right. How civilized. Mother 3. Mother 3 Remastered. No, probably not. Mother 3. Mother 3 is already an NSO, by the way, in Japan. It's already an NSO for Japan. So they wouldn't add it to NSO here. Earthbound 2. You're right. Mother 3 / Earthbound 2. I don't know. Mother 3 localized for USA or for global. I think this one is kind of a shot in the dark. Would they do it though? Okay, so about 4 months ago, Miyamoto and Itoi whatever his first name is, Itoi, like the creator of Mother series, they had an interview and they had a joint interview together and they talked about the history of Mother and the history of Earthbound and like how it affected like the world and just like him and his stance on games. Was that not because they're making Mother 3 for global? Was that for nothing? Was that just a fun, like for fun, for goof and a gaff, or were they actually hinting that it's coming to USA? I don't know. Overwatch 3. I think Nintendo. I think I'd be surprised if Overwatch 3 is made at all. I think Overwatch 2 is dead in the water. Like literally they canceled the only thing that made Overwatch 2, like the PvE stuff. I actually have a wild prediction that they're gonna remake the entire Earthbound trilogy in claymation style. Oh yeah, I remember that was my nose is itchy. Sorry. I think like there was like the original like concept art was in claymation, like clay characters of Ness and Lucas. I think I remember that, or at least Earthbound 2, at least of Ness. And also Nintendo from the first one. I don't really like the claymation style though, to be honest. I didn't like Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. Like, I didn't like the claymation style of that one either. I think I'm just not a claymation guy. I like Wallace and Gromit. Does that count? I like Shaun the Sheep. Is that claymation? But I don't know. I feel like Earthbound doesn't really look good in claymation. I feel like games don't really look good in claymation. He hates clay. Oh my god. I don't hate clay. I just don't love the aesthetic. I just don't think it was amazing. Did Ham say he can't wait for Silksong? All right, now he's just memeing. He's just memeing now. He hates Wallace. I just said I like Wallace and Gromit. I love Wallace and Gromit. It's so cute. I love the movie. The movie's adorable. I love Shaun the Sheep, which is made by the same guy. The movie made me laugh so much. And if he hates it, then I hate it too. I don't know. You stand up for yourself. Stand up for your beliefs, buddy. You can't be like this. Yeah, I feel like this is pretty accurate. You know, I feel like this is basically what we're gonna get. Like I could see these being like something that's happening. I feel like, what do I really? I'm gonna put. Hold on, let me put a circle around the things that I feel like are really likely. I feel like here. Let me put a yellow circle. A nice bright yellow. There you go. All right, I feel like what's really likely to happen is this Metroid. Okay, maybe yellow is a bad color. What about blue? There we go, blue. All right, so I feel like what's really likely is Metroid. Metroid Prime. Sorry, I was thinking, what if they do Persona Q and Q2 for Switch? But that's not an Atlas thing. That's not a Nintendo thing. All right, Metroid, Dragon Quest, Super Mario Galaxy. Tomodachi, new spinoff. Nope. New Fire Emblem Echoes. I feel like a new Fire Emblem is pretty likely. Obviously, these trailers. Splatoon 3, pretty likely. A new trailer for this game, probably. I don't know about this. Definitely this for sure. DLC announcement for some game, maybe Pikmin 4, but I think these are equally likely. So these are like almost like I think are either guaranteed or like I think it's like really likely. For things that are a little bit less likely, I think like Kid Icarus, for example, is a little bit less likely. Like I don't have agreed. You know, I think it's a little less likely, but Kid Icarus could be happening. I think these are easy ports to make. I think a Rhythm Heaven is overdue. I think let's see. I think one of these new spin-offs, I don't know which one. Let's just say a new spin-off. Let's just say a new Star Fox game. Maybe. Or a remake at least. And yeah, and then maybe for this one, Professor Lane 7. I'm pretty sure this could be happening. And then Tomodachi Life. These are the rest are, I don't know. I don't really know these would happen. But the blues are almost guaranteed to happen. And then I'm really like positive about Metroid and Super Mario Galaxy 2. I feel like these are so likely. The rest are like Kid Icarus, Zelda Hordes, like Rhythm Heaven. Like, I feel like they don't have to, but they could, you know. I feel like they could. So yeah, so that's basically it. These are my predictions for Nintendo Direct tomorrow. I really have to sleep. It is in 8 hours. But yeah, jokes aside, I like it. I don't like Woolly Crafted look. I like the Woolly World. I think Crafted World looks kind of bad. I didn't like it. Oh, they want claymation quirky RPGs now? We got Hylics. Oh yeah, we do have Hylics. Nano Dan was playing it. It looks pretty fun. It's like a really cool, unique spin on RPGs. I thought that looked really cool. Yeah, I think that's basically it. I don't expect to get super bingo in any specific one, but I will be marking this on stream. So tomorrow at 9:50, I will open up stream. We'll clench our butts for Nintendo Direct. It's 40 minutes long. So it's 40 minutes long. So I expect there to be a good amount of news. Like it's a 40 minutes long. Like that's over half an hour. Like unless they spend 10 minutes on Luigi's Mansion, like we're probably getting one or maybe even 2 new games. My stream streak. Cam, you're gonna wake up for Nintendo Direct, right? Cam? Right, Cam? You're gonna wake up. It's Nintendo Direct. You have to. You love Nintendo. Yippee! Points at Ham. Get him. I'll be at work. What?
I'm Yosuke, and I'm gonna watch the Nintendo Direct.
Yay! Even Yosuke's watching the Nintendo Direct. If Yosuke's watching, then you guys have to watch too. Be like Yosuke during Pride Month too. You gotta watch Nintendo Direct. Really enjoyed stumbling upon your stream. Was looking for cool smaller channels. I'll see you around. Have a good night. Thank you, Adam. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you enjoyed your time. I really happy. I enjoy that when people come into stream and they like what they see. Thank you, Adam. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Yosuke. No, I meant Yosuke. Oh, water. Thank you, Shisu. Welcome in, by the way. But yeah, that's all my predictions. So good night, Adam. Yeah, good night, Adam. We're basically wrapping up here anyways. What is the cooldown on TTS? it was your choice. That was your choice to do TTS that long. Remember? You said make it like a billion minutes long or whatever. Good night, EP. Good night, Emery. Yeah, Emery. Good night, Emery. Adam says Shisu. Oh my gosh, Shisu. Do you know Adam, or are you just being menacing? Anyways, I hope you guys had a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the predictions. I'm not saying how long it is. Oh, it's really long. I assume that's a yes, not an no. But wow, what's it called? I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I had a good time. I love talking about Nintendo. I love talking about Nintendo. I could talk about Nintendo my entire life. Man, I really, I'm excited for tomorrow. I was having kind of a day this morning. I tweeted about this actually. I was having kind of a day this morning, and then like, my mood was really low, and I remember going on YouTube to get some music while I worked, and I saw it's like Arlo. You guys know Arlo, the I don't know, the Sesame Street kind of guy. He's like, my predictions for Nintendo Direct. And I was like, oh, that's so weird. Like, we don't even know when the Nintendo Direct is. And then the next video I saw was like a Nintendo Live saying like, Nintendo Direct confirmed for tomorrow, Tuesday. And I was like, what? And I remember I went on Twitter. I was like, I went to the Nintendo America. And I was like, oh my God, it's there. And I posted a picture where I was like, it's the meme where it's the guy like completely like brooding, like life is like, why live kind of guy, and then he looks at Nintendo Direct comes through the door. He's like, oh my gosh, Nintendo Direct, hi. That was me. I posted that on Twitter this morning because it really made my day. Thank you, it's Sleepy. Yeah, that tweet. That was exactly me. It made my day. Do you know about Red Arlo's evil counterpart? No, he has Red Arlo? What? I don't even know about Blue. I don't watch him that much. I only watch him like because after Nintendo Directs, I love watching reactions and like analysis and whatever. And Arlo does a couple that I like, so I do watch him occasionally. Does he do that? That's so funny. I like him though. He's well spoken. Me and Shisu go way back. We were in the Air Force together. Whoa! Shisu, it's so funny you say that because Shisu does actually fly planes. That's crazy. Wow, I can't believe that. And the fact that you knew that, you must actually be in the Air Force together. That's crazy. How often do they do the directs? They do about 3 or 4 a year. We've had one in February and now one in June. So it's like 4 months apart. So yeah, we do about 3 a year, give or take. Yeah, I had flown a plane. Yeah, Shisu had flown a plane. Sleepy thinks I'm just making stuff up. Yeah, Sleepy thinks I don't know anything about Shisu. Yeah, he flew on a plane. Yeah, they do the directs like 3-ish times a year. Shisu saved me many times on the battlefield. That sounds about right. He's a very strong guy. Works out. Very cool looking. We said planes plural, not singular. All right. Well, if we're being specific about stuff. But wow, so yeah, I'm very excited because the last Nintendo Direct, so Nintendo Directs kind of vary in quality. Sometimes they do Nintendo Direct minis, which are very small, have very little information. Not little, but it's just like 20 minutes or so. It's not enough to get like a lot of information. Sometimes they do Nintendo Partner Directs where it's like, here are announcements from our partners, and it'll be like Square Enix announcing a new game, or like Namco announcing a new game, or whatever, and that doesn't count. That's not Nintendo games. So this is like a full-size Nintendo Direct. It's the first full-size Nintendo Direct since September of last year. Oh my God, since September. So this has been it's been like 9 months since the last full Nintendo Direct. So yeah, that's crazy. It's basically a year. Oh my God, Rhythm Heaven would be so good. Yeah, Rhythm Heaven would be amazing. I'm hoping. That's a Shisu core game, is Rhythm Heaven, for sure. One time my plane exploded, I jumped out and landed on his plane during the Battle of Manassas. Oh my God. Shisu, you didn't tell me you were that old. I didn't know you guys were at the Battle of Manassas. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I guess I would love to talk more about it, but I mean, I'm gonna talk about it plenty tomorrow. Oh, by plenty tomorrow, I mean like from 10 o'clock to like 10:55, because then I have to go back to work immediately because I have to go back to work immediately after the Direct tomorrow. So tomorrow's stream will be like exactly 1 hour from 9:50 to 10:50 p.m. a.m. EST. So look forward to an exactly 1 hour stream. But yeah, I'm very, very, very excited. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good luck, Nabu. Thank you, Shisu. I told you I'm old. I didn't know. Shisu flew my plane. I didn't know you had a plane, Sleepy. I work in school, so I'm unemployed to August. Oh my god, well, congrats. Lucky you. I gotta keep working, you know, gotta get that money if I'm gonna buy all of these games on this list. But yeah, okay. Thank you guys.
I'm Yosuke, and I hate Wallace and Gromit.
What the heck, Yosuke? No! Yosuke, why would you hate Wallace and Gromit? It's so funny that lately the Tails voice has not been playing. It's supposed to cycle between Tails' voice and Yosuke's voice because we were streaming Persona 4 Golden, but why doesn't it do Yosuke's voice anymore? I mean, not Yosuke's voice. Why doesn't it do Tails' voice anymore? I'm checking right now. It's because I don't know. It's a random chance. I'm just gonna remove Yosuke's voice from the text-to-speech regular. I think it's kind. I want Tails back. I think Tails is really cool. All right, that should probably work. No, don't do it. It's too late. I already did it. Let me see if it works now. Tails text-to-speech. Text-to-speech. Oh, it's on cooldown. I don't think I can type it. Goodbye, Yosuke. Yeah, Yosuke's dead now. Yosuke, goodbye, Yosuke. Will this work? I can't do the text-to-speech redeem. How long is the cooldown for? How can you do this during Pride Month? He'll live. He'll live. Don't cry, Ham. You don't even have any stake in this Yosuke. No, he's not dead. If Sleepy redeems it, then Sleepy will still get the Yosuke. Wait a second. Don't I have 2 redeems for this anyways? What the heck? I literally have text-to-speech with Tails, and then I have text-to-speech with Yuri Lorenthal. I don't even know who Yosuke is. See? Okay, yeah. Let me lower the cooldown.
I'm
See,
always here.
Look, see, it's Yosuke. That's Yosuke. Oh my god, that scared me. That's Yosuke. Oh my god, hello? Oh. What are you gonna say?
I'm Yuri, and I hate clay.
He does not hate clay. Okay, the cooldown.
I'm Yosuke, and happy Pride Month.
Oh my god. Happy Pride Month, Yosuke. Wow, there's a lot of Yosuke going on. Okay, I removed the text-to-speech cooldown, so. I didn't shoot him. What cooldown? Oh my god! I didn't. Look, see, now the cooldown is gone on text-to-speech.
Goodbye, Yosuke.
See? Yeah, perfect. I feel like Tails doesn't sound like Tails. He just sounds kind of like a girl. Oh god. Oh my god.
Every day is great at your Junes unless it's a shift. I have to work.
That's funny. I like the way he intonated that. His intonation with that one was really
Hi, Tails.
good. Hi, Tails. Sleepy photobombed? Sleepy photobombed. So funny. I'm glad you guys like the redeems. I'm happy that even like a half a year later, they still are great. Oh, don't forget about great vegetables. I used to have great vegetables. Okay, we better get to sleep.
I'm Yosuke, and Nabu freaking shot me.
Oh my god. That was, did you hear the voice? Wow, his voice is getting better and better. Oh my god, Tails? That actually sounded like Tails. That actually did sound like Tails.
I'm sorry, women.
Oh my god, Tails, no! Don't be sorry for women! Women didn't do anything! You didn't do anything! Aww. What did he do, woman? What did he do to woman? What did Tails do to a woman? Uh-oh.
Hi, I'm Yosuke, whatever my last name is, and I Traskins. Can't get enough of them.
Wait, I love that one. That was so funny. Oh, Shisu. Yay! Shisu's turned into support. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay. That's amazing. Okay, Shisu, later after stream, I'm gonna add you to a channel in my Discord, and you're gonna send me a voice clip of you saying something about 5 seconds long, give or take, and you need a PNG, okay? And then I'll add it in. Oh my god!
Who's won? Who's next? You decide. Epic battles of history.
Yay! You haven't added me yet either, lol? Yeah, I'm sorry. I gotta add in order. I gotta add Emmy, and then Happy, and then Shisu. Sorry, I don't know if you've noticed, whenever the so one happens, did you see how it kept breaking and it kept adding sleepy in? It's because, I think it's because of the way, it's the way that the scenes are ordered, and then the sources are ordered, the scenes, that sometimes it'll work on someone else's, and it's like, I have to fix the bug, but I haven't sat down for like, I need to sit down for like 2 or 3 hours and just like find the bug in the code that I wrote in StreamerBot that like fixes it, and I just never got around to it. But I need to add, okay, so Emmy's in that channel. I need to add Heavy. I need to add Heavy and Shisu to that channel. You guys send me, I think Emmy sent me PNG. Emmy, did you send me a voice clip? Question mark? I don't remember. Okay, and then Heavy will send it to, and then Shisu will send it, and I will work on those. So now that I have 3 people in the queue, I have to do it now. So I will work on it this week. So I promise, that's a Nabunon guarantee you're getting right there. I don't make those very often. So you guys better, better count your lucky stars that I'm giving you a Nabunon guarantee. I'm gonna work on it this week. So I just need to debug, and I already debug every single day at work, but I will do it to this week. You know Heavy? Oh, Heavy. No, I was talking about Heavy. Heavy Roku in this chat. I can add Heavy and Shisu. You want me to? Yes, please. Sleepy, add Heavy and Shisu, please. No worries. It gives me time to think. Oh, yay. But yeah, I'll add, Sleepy will add you to channel, and then you guys just send it whenever you're ready. Either way, I need to debug the issue first before I can add you in. But yeah. Does it have to be a Fire Emblem support quote? Oh. I guess not. What do you mean? Does it have to be a Fire Emblem support quote? Do you want to be added, but like, as a different game? Like, do you have a different game in mind? Because I could probably do that too. If you get enough points to redeem it and you want a different game, if I can do it, I could probably do it. It's built for Fire Emblem, but I could probably make it with different games. I'm not recording more lines for you. Okay, Ham. Okay, but it's okay. We'll do the Fire Emblem ones. So people who don't know, oh yeah, sorry. I guess some people don't know, do they? This is what they're talking about. This is what they're redeeming. They want something like this.
Do not spell part backwards. It's a trap.
Where's the music? T-A-R-P? Tarp? Wait, where's the music? There's supposed to be music in that. Yeah, that's my shout out for Sil. And Sil's my mod, and it would also, oh my god, I forgot to do it, but it should also like, yeah, it'll also like shout them out and shout out their Twitch link and stuff. It's very, very cool. I built it in like a day, and then I made it modular so that you could add other people, but the modular part broke. So that's why I never remade it. But I'll fix it. I'll fix it this week. That's really cool. Thank you. It's really cool. It's supposed to play music. I don't know why it's not playing music. It's supposed to play the music of the support theme from Fire Emblem Awakening. But yeah, he's like 7 supports behind. I'm not 7 behind. Oh wait, I am. I'm 7 behind because I have to do it for my other four mods, and then I have to do it for Heavy. No, in order: Emmy, Heavy, and Shisu. But I'll do it. I'll do it this week. You have to think about that. Okay, got it. Okay, I'm sorry, Emmy. When was the last time you redeemed this? Emmy redeemed this in... Oh, Emmy only redeemed this 8 months ago. You've only been waiting 8 months. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. No Name Paladin redeemed me 5 months ago to play Into the Breach FTL. November. It's only 8 months. I feel so bad. Okay, I should catch up on redeems this week. Okay, look, hey, at least, look, think about it this way. It's at least, it's early, it's less time than the time you redeemed me to play Paranormal Site. You remember that? You redeemed me to play Paranormal Site? 8 months, that was only yesterday. Exactly, Savvy. Also, welcome in, Savvy. Hey! It's true, sons. It's only 8 months. Okay, look, that was basically yesterday. And all my other mods have also been waiting like 8 months. So like, who's at fault here? Me for making that redeem and adding it in and having you wait for months with all your points gone? How many points was that anyway? 60,000 points. Well, I mean, I'm just apologizing now. But yeah, 8 months. You could almost bring new life into the world in that time. You could have had a whole child before you get Emmy's support. Okay. Just because of that, I will make it very nice. I will make sure to make it very, very nice. Okay, just for you, Emmy. But wow. Anyways, now that you guys owe each other soda, let's go find someone to raid because it is 2:30, and if I don't sleep now, I will probably die. All right, let's see. Did you guys know they added raid browser? Isn't that cool? Oh, wait. Before I raid. Oh my God, before I raid. You have to make it as nice as a baby. I will make a baby on stream for you, Emmy, because you've been waiting so long. Wait, before I raid, I want to do this week, I want to do a community night. I want to play Genshin Impact with everyone. By everyone, I mean just 3 people, I guess. But I want to play Genshin Impact. I want to do like all the exploration and catch up on stuff. And I want to make sure that we can all play together. Oh my God, Pursuko, thank you for the follow. Welcome into the observatory. I hope you enjoy your stay here. Wow, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the Nintendo Direct talk that we talked about for 2 hours and a half. But wow, I want to play Genshin on stream. So we want to do community night. So, is it on stream? Actually, would I do it on stream? I think I might just do it in Discord VC. So I want to do it. So okay, that's a Discord community night. So I want to do Discord community night for Genshin. I probably will do it either this weekend or next weekend. But I'm gonna make a poll in Discord later this week, and then you guys can let me know your availability, because I wanna play. I wanna catch up. I have so much. I have like 5% of Sumeru and Fontaine explored. I want to catch up, so I wanna play. So if you guys are interested, make sure to join Discord and we can all play together. I know Genshin Impact is a very specific game, but what? And then after, at some point before I leave for AX, I want to do game night on stream. I want to do Smash. I want to do Mario Kart, Splatoon. Well, maybe just Smash and Mario Kart. That's already gonna take up like the whole stream. So. Yeah, I want to play. Jackbox maybe. I want to play games on stream before I go for AX. Or maybe after I go for AX. AX is only 2 weeks away. We'll see. Anyways, yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to point those things out before I started raid. So thank you very much. And thank you again for the raid. Oh my God. I meant for the follow, Pursuko. Thank you very much. All right, let's check out who's streaming. All right, according to my raid browser, let's see who's streaming. Rira is streaming. Art. Is anyone streaming Nintendo Direct predictions? Is anyone streaming that? Thanks for stream. Thank you, Shisu. I'm just looking for people to raid. Trick or Sweets is streaming. She's really cool. She does Sonic games. I guess we'll do Trick or Swear. Nah. Alright, we'll do Trick or Sweets. They're playing my favorite game, Sonic and Black Knight. They're very funny, they're very cool. They do a lot of Sonic games. They're a big Sonic fan. So lately, for the past like month and a half, they've been doing like a Sonic Games marathon. Very, very cool. They're very, very cool. I think you guys will like them. I like them, so that means you guys have to like them. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Good stream. Thank you, Prosuko. Thank you very much. That means a lot to me. Thank you. I appreciate you, Pursuko. Thank you very much for the kind words. Thanks for stream. Thanks, Savvy. Thanks for coming, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Nintendo Direct. Just in like 7 hours and 10 minutes. I'll see you. I will go to sleep for 7 hours, and I'll see you guys in 7 hours. But yeah, see you guys later. These are my raid messages. Feel free to use whatever one you want, or none at all. It's okay. You guys don't even have to say anything. But I appreciate it if you could come in the raid and check them out. They're very cool. So early, I know, but I gotta wake up because, well, first of all, I gotta be up for work anyways. But yeah, I gotta stream it. I've been streaming every Nintendo Direct, and this is the biggest one since September. And remember, September, do you guys remember? It was like the one last thing, and it was Paper Mario, and I went so feral that I broke my entire computer. So this, maybe it'll happen again. But yeah, that's it from me. I'll see you guys later. Bye, everyone. See you guys later. Take care. Have a good rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. See you. All right, get out of my stream now.